that look on Lesnar's face? Lesnar's an animal.
Finally, The Rock has come back to Seattle.
La 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 la. Smokey! Smokey! Smokey, what the hell you doing back here?
Hey, nothing, man. Hey, I'm fixing something. Hey, just stay over there.
Oh, hey, what's the word, man? Hey, that shit get me every time I play it. What's the word? What's the word? What's the word? Y'all already know what time it is, man. Hold on, let me check something right quick. Make sure my audio good. Well, I see we got Lala in the building. The first one in. What's the word, Lord? We finna get up into it tonight, man. We finna see what Wack 100 got going on, man. I should have been came cover Wack. Cause y'all remember we played this shit when Wack first dropped the shit about the freaky shit, but I was stuck on Charlie Brown. See what's going on right quick, man. You know what I'm saying? We finna get into it. And they got these ads popping up, bro. We finna get into it though, gang. Salute to everybody who up in the building. We finna get to it, bro. Hold on. Go to everything I need to go to right quick. To see what Wack talking about, cause basically Dawgface exposing him, saying that he capping, which I feel the same way how Dawgface feel. Let's see. I'm trying to make sure my audio is straight, man. That bitch is the hell going on. Oh, this was it right here. Hold on, this was it. Hold on, y'all, man. I don't know why my phone tweaking. Okay, my audio's great. We good. Yes, sir. We up in the building, man. We finna get to it, bro. We finna see what's going on with Wack, bro. Apparently, Wack trying to rebundle and go back and say like he ain't get nobody involved up in nothing. He just told the story that his homeboy had snitched and already put out. But the whole time in paperwork, it got that Wack 100 is a co-conspirator up in this. Like he like the person involved in this line right here. Like he wasn't telling the story about the future stuff, but his name up in it. I swear to God, gang. So we finna see what's going on, cause Dawgface break it down. And my title is what it is, bro. Wack 100, he exposed, bro, because he lied to DJ Akademiks. Like he ain't knew what was going on the whole time. Wack knew what was going on. You know what I'm saying? Appreciate the 6 people we got up in the building, man. We finna get to it, bro. We finna get to it, because you know me, I gotta come with something different every night, bro. Even if I come with the same thing, I'm gonna keep coming and keep dropping and keep doing what I'm doing. You feel me? What's up with the Mama Williams? So with the Mama Williams, see you up in the chat. We finna get to it, bro. We finna see what's going on with Wack 100, Dawgface, and Akademiks. Cause they say Wack 100 name is in this paperwork, gang. Like for real.
Okay, we got through D&D. We got through D&D chat. Don't you worry. We got through D&D.
What's up, Mac?
Mr. Dawgface, I'm on stream. We have 12,000 people watching. You have a moment?
Yeah, I got a moment.
I wanted to call you because I've seen your videos. I could tell you were extremely perturbed. You accused me of allowing Wack 100 to misuse the platform to spread his propaganda against the recent, information that came out that a story that he is told frequently online about him chasing Future has now entered Big U's indictment. According to Wack, he says that came from a snitch on Big U's team saying it because the story isn't all the way accurate. And basically,
all right, before we get into it, bro, Appreciate the 8 people we got up in the building, man. Hit them lights. We finna get into it tonight, bro. We finna get up into it. Hey, why is Wack trying to act like he don't know what's going on? But Wack, you brought the story to the internet at first, gang. When you told us you and Big U went on this mission trying to get some money back for the nigga Trick. You implicated everybody up in here, bro. You did that, gang. If this nigga still relevant. Hey, he finna be. Hey, I ain't gonna lie. He in the algorithm. Him and Dawgface. Yeah, they up in the algorithm. So we've been so stuck on Charlie Brown. We ain't been having time to, you know what I'm saying, talk about this nigga. But yeah, he's still up in the algorithm. I ain't gonna lie. He's still up in the algorithm. It's him, Dawgface, Poeta Flacco still doing their thing, Trap Lil Ross. You know, like everybody still doing their thing with their own narratives and what they doing. Ooh, yeah. Hey, I don't know about that, but we gonna see. We finna see what's going on, because I know one thing for sure. Wack 100 was the first person to come on the internet and let us know what happened with Future and Sierra at this, you know what I'm saying, at the airport delay. So we finna get to it. Appreciate everybody who up in the building, man. Hit that like button so they can push us to some more people. Even if you leave or stay, hit the like button. You know what time it is. Let's get it.
It says because this is a overt act, it's not a new charge. That really, you know, it's the feds. The feds might be just reaching. What do you think about the whole thing? I know you were calling, and I did see your call, but you know, I know you and Wack can't have a civil conversation, so I wanted to keep you guys separate, at least to, you know, just for the audience. What's your whole thoughts on the recent stuff with Big U?
So listen, can you hear me?
I hear you loud and clear.
Okay, so listen. First of all, I did accuse you of allowing Wack to come on your platform and to use your platform to try to cover up what the whole world knows is his hand in Big U's case.
Facts.
So let's just start with the
Them facts.
900-pound gorilla in the room. The only person who has ever told the stories about what was allegedly happened at LAX between Wack, Big U, Future, Sierra, and then you throw Stunner, and you throw Trick in the mix because he mentioned them. The only person to ever tell that story publicly was Wack. Now, if we...
Hey, Dawgface, I ain't lying. The only person who told this story was Wack, bro. He brought it to the internet. We didn't know nothing about Future, Big U, and Wack. He owed Big U some money. We didn't know this until Wack bought it on the internet. Then I think he bought it on the internet for a reason, because he knew that his name was involved in that paperwork. So now he's trying to flip it and say one of the homeboys. I don't know, bro. We for the see, but Wack name up in the paperwork, allegedly. That's from what they saying.
If we just frame it with just Wack being the only person to tell the story, and then let's look at the fact that Wack told the story. He was the only one to tell the story. So how could there have been a snitch in Big U's camp when nobody was there? Big U, when he heard Wack telling this story a couple of years ago, Big U denied that it ever happened. Trick denied it ever happened. Future said that it didn't happen. We haven't talked to Sierra, and we haven't talked to Birdman about the whole thing. But the only person to ever bring this story up.
Well, he did say he has never mentioned Birdman. Even though I will say, you know,
so
am I in line? The whole call, bro, you can hear Wack saying, Future take off running, we run behind him. He throw me the phone, it's Stunner. He say, nephew, what's the problem? I'm busy right now. I don't want you to be busy. I don't want you to be busy. Come on, bro. You did it. You did that. What's up with it, Kimberly? What's up with everybody who up in the building, man? But you did that way.
He lied. So listen. So listen. Hold on. So he lied. So we know he lied, and you know he lied, and your entire chat knows he lied, because on his own
platform,
clubhouse, The guy played the tape back for him. He ran the tape back, and he said Stunner. We know he said Stunner. So, hey, listen, Academics, you're a good person. You're one of the most powerful people in urban media. And my thing with you is, I don't think I have to even break down all the Wack's flaws, and I don't think that I have to go over what happened with that whole thing.
No,
Hey,
no.
listen,
Yeah, I feel like I'm knowledgeable of. So I want to hear the conclusion though. So here's what I personally think, right? And I'm being all the way real. What I believe is that I think Wack has slightly a little bit of egg on his face. I maybe this came from someone, as he's saying, like who's snitching or whatever, but I feel like
no,
a story that he told that he thought was innocuous and innocent, the feds consider that actually as extortion. And
okay, watch.
and that's the big.
That's what that is, bro. When Wack came up here and told that story that he told, gang, who is that ripping AK a new one? That's Dawgface. That's Dawgface, Kimberly. See, I was trying to find the I know the clip where I can go get it from, but I think it's out the ruler report with Dawgface on the screen. But Academics called them in like 14 minutes ago. I mean 14 hours ago. That probably at the same time we were live. Act called Dawgface and asked them like, hey, the paperwork out. And it looked like Wack. It looked like Wack supposed to be involved up in this. Like nigga, y'all was on some extortion shit, bro. Like y'all was extorting Future out of some money for somebody else because you said Future owed somebody. That's extortion, bro. And that paperwork is involved in this fucking case. So that make it seem like, nigga, what? Did Future go press charges? Because how they knew this even happened? Unless what? Future must have had to go press charges or something. Somebody said something if it's in this fucking paperwork. Somebody told what happened. I don't know if it's Future. I don't know if it's Wack. I don't know if it's Big U. I don't know if it's Trick. I don't know if it's who, but they got the information, bro. And Wack was the first person to come up here and tell this story. And you just heard Dawgface just said years ago, Big U denied it. Big U denied all this shit. So that means Wack been telling this story, trying to use it for content, but you just don't know, bro. You gonna get people jammed up. But he was throwing Big U under the bus the whole time. Like, the Crime Stopper shit.
Big thing that I think he probably realized now, like, oh shit, yes, you're asking someone for their money, or you're asking for money that was owed. But if you threaten, if you do violence, if you do it in a certain way, that is part of what people or the feds would call extortion. So that got added to the overt act. I was only shocked by, and that's what I'm asking your conclusion. I'm gonna let you speak in a second. I'm shocked it got added now, and I'm wondering, other than what Wack has said publicly, what other information do they have?
This is how we gonna do it, bro. So won't nobody be lost in the sauce. This is how we finna do this right here. This is how we gonna do this, guy. We gonna come back to Academics. I'm finna go to the Wack 100 shit where he telling what happened. So won't nobody be lost and be confused like, damn, what going on? Nah, you finna see. I need to find that shit on Clubhouse. Look, there go my short right there. That bitch did 1,600, boy. Did decent on them shorts for that week. Hold on, y'all. Bear with me. Hold on. Is this it?
Oh, for instance, future old.
This 3 years ago, y'all. This was 3 years ago. This what Dawgface was talking about. Who this is in the comment section? Someone need to tell why they extorted all the rappers collected from the Kardashians. They in LA, they should just call the feds on anyone that's trying to take anything that's not theirs. What's up with the we gonna call you Bush, bro. We gonna call you Bushwick, gang. What's up with it, bro? We finna get up into it. Now, this right here happened 3 years ago, bro. Well, Wack 100 came on Clubhouse and he told this story 3 years ago, bro. Yeah, let's get to it.
Old trick some money. Oh, for instance, future old trick some money. So me tricking Big U was real close at the time, right? Hey, future old bro some money. All right, trick in Detroit. Me and Big U on a red eye flight to Atlanta. We coming to LAX. We coming through the security, putting our bag through the.
Hold on. Appreciate that, Mama Williams. Thank you for all the hard work you do. Appreciate that, Mama Williams, for that donation and that gifted, man. You know you ain't got to do that, but I appreciate you. I do this like I be telling y'all, bro. I do this every night, bro. I'm trying to just learn the algorithm, see how it go. That's why I've been dropping videos, trying to drop shorts, and I be dropping on TikTok too. I probably start when I go live, connect my TikTok at night when I go live and see if I can go live at night, man. But I really appreciate you, Mama Willie. Real grateful to have everybody who be tapping in. Even the nights y'all miss, y'all go back and look at the replays. You know what I'm saying? I'm grateful and I appreciate y'all for real. We finna get into it. Shout out to Mama Williams, man. Mama Williams be up in here showing out, bro. Shout out to Mama Williams. Extortion is just like assault with a deadly weapon. Getting is not cool, but only black people do this to each other. But Zimmerman is still alive. Wack always got a play going on. Hey, just stick around up in here, Bushwick. Just stick around, bro. We finna get to everything, bro. We finna see what's going on. And shout out to you for even coming in the chat. I think this is my first time seeing you. I'm a girl, my picture not in here, but it's my Facebook and Instagram real. Nah, I ain't say you no bite. I ain't know what you were. You know what I'm saying? Okay. We're gonna call you Chummy then. We're gonna call you Chummy then. But shout out to you, you know what I'm saying? Welcome to the channel, bro. You know what I'm saying? You keep tapping in. Yeah, we're gonna rock out every night. But we finna get to it, man. Yes, sir. Shout out to Mama Williams. She be up in here showing out, boy. Shout out to everybody who up in the building, man. Let's get to it. Okay, China. Okay, all right, big. Let's get to it.
Thing, who we see on the other side. Future and the girl that's with the football player.
Sierra.
We see Future and Sierra. I say, bro, is that who I think it is? He looked. I said, yeah. I said, you take them. I got him. When we come to the thing, I say, hey, homie, you got that money for Trick? He take off run. I'm chasing on the dead homies through the Delta.
No. What the
And he runs into a motherfucking terminal, and he runs into the thing, but it ain't hooked up to no plane. He left it.
Hey, I want y'all to listen to what Wack just said now, bro. Just listen to what Wack just said. Wack say he runs into the terminal. Ain't no fucking thing. So he act like he wanted to jump, but he know he couldn't type shit. Now, my first thing to all this, bro. How did Future run from y'all and y'all was chasing him and no security stop y'all, bro? Didn't no baggage people call the security? Didn't nobody say, hey, y'all stop running? Like, didn't nobody see y'all? I guess it was just y'all, the only two people coming through. Because I thought at an airport, you got security, you got people sitting out, you got security standing through the metal detector thing, and you got some more security that got to check you. You know what I'm saying? So, and before you grab your bags off your luggage off the thing, You got the fucking security and the baggage people right there. So I'm confused, bro. I'm dead serious. I ain't saying Wack lying, but I'm just saying, like, how did y'all do all this and no security or nobody didn't see this? Remember, he said 42 Doug got his money snatched out his back pocket with Offset. I forgot about that. Yep, I forgot about that, China, bro. I forgot about that. But we finna get into it, bro, because this nigga Wack, man, these some cold dudes on the internet, bro.
All right, Trick in Detroit. Me and Big U on a red eye flight to Atlanta. We coming to LAX. We coming through the security, putting our bag through the thing. Who we see on the other side? Future and the girl that's with the football player.
Sierra.
We see Future and Sierra. I say, bro, is that who I think it is? He looked. I said, yeah. I said, you take them. I got here. When we come to the thing,
Now, I remember what you talking about now. One of his friends, yeah, I remember that. Okay, it's starting to make sense now. I remember that. We finna get to it. I remember that.
Hey, homie, you got that money for Trick? He take off running. I'm chasing the dead homies through the Delta.
What the
Nigga runs into a motherfucking terminal and he runs into the thing, but it ain't hooked up to no plane. He left it.
Whoa, bro.
Right?
Wow.
He runs into the terminal. True story. Runs into the terminal, right? When he run into the terminal, he take his phone out, right? He know he can only go so far, because what you gonna do? Jump onto the runway? That's a long drop down there, right? he throws the phone at me on speaker. All I hear is Stunner voice. He say, Wack, it's me, Stunner. Talk to me. I say, Stunner, I'm busy.
How in the hell did Future know to call Birdman to make you calm down, gang? That's what got me confused about this whole situation, bro. Like, why out of all people he called Birdman? And just because Birdman said something to you, it's like you putting Birdman in position like he still called the shots. He still let the yeses be the yeses and the no's be the no's. So I'm just really confused, bro. Like, out of all people Future could have called, he called Birdman. Like, I thought Future had the bread. He could have just paid. Or whatever supposed to been happening. Y'all nigga be in these rap videos stunned like y'all got it, bro. Acting like y'all really living life. But when you gotta pay shit and you owe shit, you be ducking and dodging. Bro, pay your debt. If you owe that man that money, bro, pay him. Or however this shit supposed to be with. If you know you gonna be running, leaving Sierra, because that's basically what Wack's saying. He ran and left Sierra. And if it were false, Sierra can sue Wack for defamation. But we don't hear Sierra doing nothing dealing with the law, right? Because it was true. They snatched Meek Mill and got. Now I heard about the Meek Mill shit. I heard about the Meek Mill shit. I heard about that. But boy, somebody telling the police. I don't know if it's Future. We know it ain't Big U. Or I don't know if it's Wack 100. Wack or Future. Somebody told. Because how they got the information.
Right now. He said, yeah, but I don't want you to be, nephew. What the going on? I say, oh, Trick a bag, man. He can't be in our backyard and he owe bro a bag. Either he gonna pay or he finna get up and then he gonna pay, right? Trick at home sleep. He don't know what's going on. He in Detroit, right? He say, Wack, my word to you, I'll pay the debt. Let him be. I got business with that man. I said, what? He said, Wack, this Stunner talking to you. As your brother, leave him be. You got my word, whatever the debt is. Send me Trick, I'll pay him in the morning. On me. I'm giving you my word. I threw it back to phone. Like Trick got his word.
Hey, shout out to who we got? Paul Rice. Shout out to Paul Rice who up in the building, bro. Appreciate you for coming to the building. I hope you hit that like button, man. Shout out to all the new people we got coming up in, bro. This would be a good one tonight, bro. Wack 100 got sponsored by Birdman on his podcast. That's why he called him to calm down. But gang, even if he called Birdman, listen to what I'm saying. They said Future ran. So they running behind Future the whole time. So what you saying? Future was running and he had the phone. Hey, Wack. Hey, Birdman, talk to Wack. They trying to get me, bro. I told them I ain't got nothing to do with that. What? So that what you saying? That what Future did? Because when he said Future threw him the phone, hey, Stoner like, yeah, what's up? What's going on with it, man? Yeah, I'm busy right now. I don't want you to be busy. Oh no, he my homeboy, bro. So I'm trying to see like what did Future tell it, man? How did Birdman just pick up? Shout out to Mama William for gifting. She gifted somebody a membership, bro. I don't know who she gifted to, but she gifted somebody a membership, man. Shout out to Mama Williams. Mama Williams be coming in showing out, man. That's the mama of the chat, bro. Gotta put some respect on her name. Shout out to Mama Williams, bro. For real, she be showing love, bro. I appreciate that, gang. Gotta be grateful for Mama Williams, loyal day one people like the Lalas, the Tinas, the Black Kings, Stevens, the Regis, Kimberlys, the Kaylas, Fifi's. Shit, it's so many, bro. It's hard for me to, you know what I'm saying? But hey, shout out to Mama Williams, man. She passed no gifters out, bro. She passed no memberships out, man. I appreciate you, Mama Williams, for passing no memberships out, bro. Yeah, for real. But we finna get into it, gang. That's the only thing I'm trying to get y'all to understand, bro. There's no way, like, if he's saying that Future threw him the phone and him and Birdman and Wack instantly went to talking. What's up with my boy John? What's up with everybody who up in the building? And Future, Birdman and Wack instantly went to talking about the situation. So what you saying? Future told? So what you saying? Future went down there and told? Because how did the feds even know this happened with Big U? Who told? Who went told the police? Was it Future or was it Wack? Because we know it wasn't Big U. Because we haven't seen Big U on the internet talking about the stuff that Wack talking about. That's probably why Big U probably had to cut ties from Wack. He's like, bro, you up here talking about too much gang politics. Like, you gonna get us jammed up. So that means it had to been nobody else but Wack 100 who went told. He did something. Because him and Big U is what? They fell out. I got a clip where Wack saying, bro, it took him 4-5 years to get Big U lined up. This came out his mouth. He said this. This dude in the middle said this. He said it took him there was like a 2 to 3, 4, 5 year plan that he had to execute right to get bruh and most of them Crips jammed up, bro. Real talk. Let's get it.
This real, what I'm saying. But what I'm saying is like it was a real table at one time to where we knew what was going on, knew everywhere in every region to where we knew what was going on, right? And we was gonna move if we saw you. And our squads knew if they saw you at a hookah lounge or a club. It been times where niggas like, hey, well, I ain't gonna say no names, such and such at the club, lock him down. Them was go over there 20 deep to their VIP. tell the security they don't pay you enough for this here. Look, continue to have your drinks. Your bitches all cool. Ain't nobody moving out.
Okay,
This is
that
how
was the
easy it is to
end.
buy
That
shares.
was the end. They're basically the whole combo of what they was talking about, gang. Now you just heard Wack 100 talking about what happened with Future. Now we finna get back to where we was at. So now that you heard the whole Wack 100 conversation, now we finna get back to where we was at. So you can understand why I'm playing this, because Dawgface is responding back to who? What Wack got going on.
Extortion. So that got added to the overt act. I was only shocked by, and that's what I'm asking your conclusion. I'm gonna let you speak in a second. I'm shocked it got added now, and I'm wondering, other than what Wack has said publicly, what other information do they have? Maybe Wack's just chatting. Maybe this never happened, and I think that would go into a conversation of, is the feds just listening to podcasts and throwing anything, like it's like throwing shit on the wall, hoping something sticks?
Okay, so listen, let me take a deep breath. That's a good question. So let's just back up for a second, and I'm gonna play this game with you tonight. First of all, so we talk about
Well,
overt
thanks, Paul
acts.
Rice. I see
Overt
you,
acts
Paul
are
Rice.
things that the feds add to indictments that really speak to the character of the overall scheme of what the person is charged with. We're talking about a conspiracy here. So when you look at Wack telling that story, nobody else told the story publicly but him. So Wack's trying to attribute, or he's trying to blame a snitch in Big U's camp and saying they're responsible for doing it. But how would they know? How would they have that measure of details? Nobody would have that measure of details but him. And on top of that,
You feel what I'm saying, bro? Do you? I swear to God, bro. I swear to God, bro. Bro, for the people who was in the live that night, bro, man, I was the first one. When I heard Wack talking about this shit, bro, I ain't know he talked about it 3 years later, bro. But when he brought it back to life on Clubhouse, I was like, bro, something don't sound right, gang. Like, how? And that's making sense. Like I told y'all, it's only 2 people who had to been told, bro. Either Future or Wack. We know it ain't Big U, because Big U ain't going back saying shit, because he see what Wack 100 doing on the internet, like my boy Paul Rice said. But we only got 2 people who could have did this, bro. We got to do process of elimination as we hear them talk, because Dawgface is going with Wack. Now, I'm not going to just pinpoint everything on Wack 100, because, you know, Real Lives Like TV, I like to hear the whole conversation, and then I come up with a narrative then and know and see what Wack really did. But you got 2 options in this situation, bro. Either Wack 100 or Future. Turn off the lights. Yeah, you looking for the police because they had your ass running in the airport. That's the only thing that you wanted to turn on. Your motherfucking phone so you can call 911. You weren't looking for Sierra. You left Sierra and ran. Talking about, I'm looking for. Nah, you looking for the police, nigga. Yeah. I need to know what's going on, because we just can't put all this on Wack. Wack may just know what happened. What if Future told, bro? What if Future went did it? Real talk. What if Future did this, gang? We don't know. We just going at Wack because he brought it to the internet first, and then the paperwork coming out. But I'm gonna see what this paperwork say. We're gonna let Dawgface talk, because I don't want to be saying the wrong stuff up here. But that's just to let you know I haven't been watching it. So if I'm saying something wrong, man, you can come up in the chat and be like, nah, bro, you know, Future ain't had nothing to do with it. That was Wack. You know, and I'll be like, all right, bet. We finna see what's going on. Because, you know, I don't just be watching shit every day like how I normally used to do, because I be trying to find stuff to do content up on. I like helping y'all was lay low. Allegedly, for real. Facts of Mama Wiz, allegedly on everything. They said future baby mama always letting us know he be running off on it. I don't know. We're gonna see. We're gonna see what's going on, man. We
How
gonna
is that
see.
an overt act for Big U when Wack said that he was the one who spotted Future and Sierra? He was the one who approached Future. He was the one who basically chased Future down the jet bridge.
Okay.
He was the one who cornered. He was the one who cornered Future. And when Future called Stunner on the phone and threw the phone at him, Wack was the one who had the conversation with Stunner. And Stunner, and he said that when Stunner said, "Oh man, what you doing, man? I'm busy. I don't want you to be busy." Okay, well, I know you're being busy, but I don't want you to be busy. And Wack said, "Well, he owes Trick $50,000, and he can't be in my backyard and owe bro no money. He either gonna pay him money. He gonna pay the money." He said, quote unquote, he gonna get fucked up and pay the money, or he gonna pay the money. It's his choice. So that's a threat. That's extortion. Now, here's my point. He's doing all this shit. He never said that Big U did anything except get the luggage off the goddamn conveyor belt after they went through TSA. So how could this be added as an overt act to Big U and contributed to Big U when Wack is the one who's guilty of every goddamn thing?
Okay.
Big U didn't do shit.
All right, perfect. And let's.
I hear you, Paul Rice. I hear you, Paul Rice. I feel you say you the first one to say it. I got you. I remember. So if that day come, you make sure, like, let me see it realize like TV on. Make sure you subscribe too. Cause I be going live every night, bro. You know what I'm saying? Go live every night. But man, bro, I gotta see what's going on here, gang. Cause Dawgface ain't lying, bro. It's the same shit I was saying. Like, bro, if they got Big U in jail for this, and if Wack was the aggressor in this situation, you was the one who initiated everything. You was the one who went up on them first. You should be not trying to say it like that. Allegedly, you should be kind of, up in there with them for this particular thing right here. If that really what happened. See, the only way you could not go down for that Wack if you told them what happened when they came asked you some questions. Thank you, chat, for your likes and support. Appreciate that, Mama Williams. She stuttered doing it. Appreciate that, Mama Williams. Yeah, that's the mama of the chat, man. Shout out to Mama Williams. Everybody gonna know who Mama Williams is, bro. That's the mama of the chat, bro. She real talk. But we finna get to it, bro. Because I'm telling y'all, think about what I'm saying. Just think about what I'm saying. If the feds got Big U and the paperwork right there, Wack was with Big U when this situation happened. He was the one that went on Future and approached Future. He was the one allegedly that chased Future. So if Wack was the initiator, he was the aggressor, he was the one that playing the extortion role, allegedly, and the feds got the paperwork, just follow along with me, the feds got the paperwork. Wack was involved in this situation, but he's not in jail. So what do the feds or the police will do? They will come ask, hey, we need you to come down to the station, ask you for some questions. Or they'll come to his house. And what did Wack do? Because he's not in jail, what did Wack do? He told the police everything. That's how they know what happened, when it happened, how it happened, who all was there, who did it. Think about it. Bro, you was with Big U. You came out on the internet 3 years and told this story. So if you was with him, he's in jail and this charge is on him. He's fighting this charge right here. You not in jail, but it was you and him that was involved in this. What did you do? Because they had to come ask you some questions, gang. Like, okay, what's going on, Mr. Cash Jones? So you telling me you didn't tell the police what happened? That's how they got the paperwork and they know what happened? Because you was the only one there. You probably didn't tell on Birdman and the trick dude, but you told some because you ain't in jail. And I ain't saying I'm wishing jail up on you, bro. I don't wish jail on nobody, but I'm saying if you just look at what's going on, why is Wack not charged for this, what they got in paperwork? The only way you not be charged for something is what? You cooperated. That's the only way you gonna cooperate, gang. That's how they got the information. That's how they know what happened. What we gonna say? Future told? What's up with it, 50? What's up with the gang? What we gonna say? Future was the one that told or Wack? It's gotta be one of the two. Either Wack 100 or Future. It's y'all choice. Now we gonna see what Dawgface say, but I'm just using my mind like on some street shit. I don't like it's either Future, Wack 100. I don't think Sierra did this shit, bro. Cause that news would have been came out. I don't know. I can't put nothing past Sierra. I don't know what happened because she may did that during that time. Cause they was together. Cause you know when you with a female, they panic sometimes, they'll call the police. You know what I'm saying? So who knows? But somebody got asked some questions and they told the police what happened. Cause Wack not down for this, but he up here telling the story what happened. Let's go, bro. Shout out to everybody who up in the building. Let's get it.
Let's stay there. Let's stay there, right? So we're staying with that same train of thought. So when I first read this, I thought the alarming thing to me was that they said that essentially Big U and a co-conspirator. Now, when you see that word in an indictment, it tells me that the police or the feds have in their mind, in their story, they believe that there is a co-criminal. So when I looked at that, I said, wow, this is kind of serious. It looks like they're expanding the things that they think Big U have done, and they're also accusing Big U of doing things with Wack. Now, here's the thing. That makes him possibly a suspect. I don't think they put you as a co-conspirator if you're not a suspect. Here's the thing about the online narrative, and that's where I want you to help me figure it out. Because a lot of
I want y'all to listen to AK-47, bro. I mean, damn, not AK-47. I want y'all to listen to DJ Akademiks, bro. Just listen to him one time, gang. If the feds is accusing that they assuming that all this stuff Big U was doing, Wack was with him. So you don't think the feds came and talked to Wack 100 about what happened? That's the only way you can still be out, bro. You had to be cooperated. That's why you know so much about the law, Wack. Let's be real. Let's just be real, right? Let's just keep it a book, Wack. All bullshit aside, I ain't up here trying to slander your name or bash you, bro. We just keeping it a book. Who told, bro? Who cooperated? Was it you or Future? You, Future, or Sierra? Them the only three options I got, bro. Is nobody else could have been cooperated, or when the police? Okay, I put it like this: did the police or the feds come ask you some questions about what happened at this particular moment, or what happened with Big U on this day? Because if they did, what did you tell them? Because you know you can tell them anything, bro. It don't mean you cooperated. You can make up a lie. If you made up a lie, just come out and say that. But if you cooperated, bro, it's like you can't run from it, bro. You can't. Cause look what's going on, bro. It's starting to make sense. Like how you not in jail for this extortion or this crime right here that they charging Big U for, and you was there with them. And Big U ain't talking. Big U ain't telling on you. And Big U probably know, man, this nigga Wack told on me. Big U ain't saying nothing. He probably gonna let the feds do their job and let you get jammed up just to see, if he ain't gonna cooperate, the world gonna see that this nigga told. Allegedly.
Times when you guys are, and I'm saying you guys like kind of like just tongue in cheek, because I know you have specific things that you talk about Wack with. There's other people who talk about him in a negative manner. But here's the thing. I say that you guys can play both sides. There is an argument that people say that Wack is an informant. Now, if he's an informant, right? Not saying he can't be called a co-conspirator, but everything points to me like Wack is a suspect. Not just he's not an informant. He's a suspect.
Hold on.
And Akademiks not lying, bro. I feel the same way. Now, don't nobody judge me, bro, because this is my narrative, this is my opinion, gang. And I'm not for the just like, if they know the facts, they know the facts, bro. I'm gonna be real. I haven't watched enough of it to know and understand what's really going on. That's why we're reacting to this brand new Akademiks clip to see what's going on. But bro, to me, what's up with the Larry Ball Out? To me, Wack 100 is a suspect, bro. He probably a suspect that they probably haven't talked to yet, or he's an informant that they already talked to about all this shit about Big U. Because I'm gonna put it like this, bro. Wack 100 said that Big U was part of the grid program, right? Now Wack 100 and Big U been cool like what, 18 years? How you don't know that if you knew Big U were part of the grid program, you weren't part of the Wack? That's your homeboy. If you was a part of all the extorting shit y'all were doing, that's probably why y'all was extorting, because y'all was under the grid shit. So you thought that by y'all being under the grid program, y'all can use that as like some type of power or authority to try to keep the police out your business, so you can use that to extort niggas. I don't know, bro. But if you was with Big U doing all this shit right here, so you telling me you wasn't with Big U when he was doing the grid work neither? So you ain't know nothing about this grid program. You weren't with the grid shit? Just being real. Like when you came out on the picture with the badge, you say you did that for an image. Allegedly. Yeah, you say you did that for an image. I just want to know, why would you come out and take a picture in the car showing the badge in your wallet? Why walk around with a badge in your wallet for, bro? Why? What's a joke or a prank about any of it? I never seen a dude who say he reps something and walk around with a badge, bro. Not for no internet, no YouTube, no none of that, bro. Real talk. We finna get into it. Appreciate everybody who up in the building, man. Hey, I'm trying to tell y'all. Either Wack 100 cooperated, allegedly. Either Future, he probably went told, allegedly. Or was it Sierra? Who was it? It had to have been one of them three. Now, I threw Sierra up in there to give you some leeway, right? To try to give you a little, weight off your shoulder. Because everybody pointing the finger, bitch. But I'm just trying to see, like, how you was doing all this stuff with Big U and you didn't go down. You didn't go down, but you was with bro down there through all this shit. Man, let's get to it, bro. Let's get to
it. So listen, Big U is under a massive federal indictment.
Yes.
So if Wack is a suspect, if they're saying that he is a co-conspirator in any way, then he should be indicted with Big U. You can't be a suspect in saying that you helped in a conspiracy and not be indicted with the conspiracy unless you are working in conjunction with the authorities in some way. So I want to back up for 1 second.
But you get what I'm saying, Mama William? I tried to give him a little leeway. You feel me? See, I tried to give him a little leeway because I ain't hear nobody else like, well, did Sierra told? See, at least I tried to give you some leeway, be like, well, all right, wait. Was it you, Future, or Sierra? Because we know Big U ain't say nothing. But it's like, my guy, we try to give you a leeway, bro, but you never make things work. It's like it always fall back on you. Because somebody told, bro. Somebody told. I don't care. Somebody told, bro.
Take a deep breath. You're saying that Wack is a possible suspect. Well, if he's a
that's
possible
what those
suspect,
words mean to me.
Okay, listen. If Wack is a possible suspect in a far-reaching conspiracy that covers a lot of territory, we know that Wack ran with Big U for years. Wack was Big U's basically second in command. Wack and Big U ran hand in hand long before Loose Cannon, long before anybody else. When they were still cool, they was doing what they were doing together. So if Wack is the suspect in at least one thing, and that one thing is what happened between Future, Sierra, Stunner, Trick, and all that other kind of shit that he said that happened to LAX. If he's a suspect in that, he's a suspect in a crime.
Yes.
And as
hold on. But not because he's a suspect in the crime mean they have enough at this point to charge him. There was hold on.
He admitted it.
Hold on. Though. Wait, hold on. Let's talk through this and let's argue logic here. So
okay.
I want to point out a particular. You might not know this case, but there was a case, and my chat knows it. There was two men who were accused of killing somebody named Stefan Mack. By the way, that's the guy who supposedly killed Dirk's brother, right?
Yeah.
They kept referring in the indictment against the two shooters that they were going to get paid by a co-conspirator. The co-conspirator was Lil Durk. Lil Durk never officially got charged in that case. Why? They didn't have enough info or information or whatever to get the indictment on Durk, but they alluded to him in that indictment as a co-conspirator because in their story, and these guys did a murder for hire. So what I'm saying is that what I could definitely say, read in the paperwork and chat. I'm gonna bring the paperwork back up here again, and you guys could, we could flush it out. It appears that they're saying they believe that Wack was a co-conspirator in this conspiracy of extortion, but because he's not charged, I can't just automatically go to he's a snitch. If anything, look at Dirk. Even if you're 6'9", they'll charge you if they feel they have enough to make you guilty of a crime to actually make you flip. They wouldn't leave you out there uncharged where you could be just doing whatever. So that's where I kind of like jump off the train where I'm like, I don't believe Wack is an informant.
Let me put you back on the goddamn train.
Hey, I'm gonna rewind this shit like 10 seconds. I want y'all to hear what he said. So, because he said he don't believe Wack is the informant. That's the narrative I'm trying to follow with you at. Because I'm trying to get Wack the benefit of a doubt. Because I'm trying to see what Dawgface talking about. See, I'm going to tell you why I'm trying to choose if Wack really is exposed or not, gang. You want to know why, bro? Because I'm going to keep it a buck with you. The reason why I'm doing that, gang, just to keep it all the way real with you, bro, because I remember when Wack 100 had Dawgface on FaceTime, bro. You don't remember that? They was on the FaceTime call. And Wack was telling him how to run the play with Baby Shooter. Dawgface hit me up and he said, nigga, Wack, I ain't fucking with me, boy. You don't know what you talking about. And I like, nigga, I ain't never said he wasn't fucking with you. I said he lining you up and you act like you weren't going for it, but you was sitting there listening like a good puppet master. You was listening. You was taking, man, you was listening to everything Wack told you, gang. Mix me with it. Mix me with it, bro. Everything Wack told you on that phone with Baby Shooter, you capitalized off this Baby Shooter situation. Wack added him to Clubhouse because Baby Shooter supposed to gave him the work. But let's keep it a buck, Wack. Let's keep it a buck, Dawgface. Wack 100 helped boosted your YouTube career, nigga. What you talking about? What you talking about? Like, niggas gotta start paying homage around this bitch. I know what it is. Yeah, Dawgface, you was getting numbers at first, but when you first came, niggas was saying in Detroit that you supposed to be told. Money Crisco? Is on the Hood Smoker podcast channel, where they got you saying that you supposed to been told. But you know, the YouTube streets, they still accepted you for being you, which that's respect. Because you probably had the fact saying, nah, nigga, I didn't tell you. This is what happened. I haven't heard this side yet. But I do know that it was this point of time was Wack, you and him was on FaceTime, and he was talking to you and initiating and showing you how to do something with the T Grizzly paperwork when he sent it to you. Now you can't lie about that. Yeah.
Listen, everything you just said about the whole Stephon Mack and Lil.
Now, it appears that they're saying they believe that Wack
What
was
a DJ?
Co-conspirator
So
in this
gang?
conspiracy of extortion. But because he's not charged, I can't just automatically go to, oh, he's a snitch. If anything, look at Dirk. Even if you're 6'9", they'll charge you if you are actually, if they feel they have enough to make you guilty of a crime to actually make you flip. They wouldn't leave you out there uncharged where you could be just doing whatever. So that's where I kind of like jump off the train where I'm like, I don't believe Wack is an informant.
Let me put you back on the goddamn train.
Man, trying to see what's
everything
going
you just
on with
said
Wack.
about the whole Stephon Mack and Lil Durk thing, all that's correct. But let me introduce something else. They would leave that motherfucker out there and let him work if he's working. Wack 100 is working in a concerted effort to take.
I appreciate everybody who up in the building, man. Shout out to everybody who up in the building, bro. Hey, I had dropped the video earlier on Charleston White. Yeah, I hope y'all went check that out, man. For real. Tell you, I'm learning how to do certain shit with my videos. So I'm telling you, yeah, Lil Rufus. That's what we up on tonight, Lil Rufus, bro. I'm telling you. when I be making these videos, I'm gonna make sure they be entertaining because I'm learning how to add shit in the video. Like I'm learning how to do certain shit that I didn't know that you can do. It's a little loophole system. Like my intro, that rock shit, with Rock coming out finally. The Rock has come back. Cause I play as the Rock. Then I come with the Smokey Out Friday shit with my own background music with the shit on the screen. That's a loophole I found out. It's a certain amount of seconds you can use this shit for. You can't use it for no long time. But it's a certain amount of seconds that you can use it for. All you gotta do is add your little twist to it. You got your intro, you got your outro. If you making a video, like if you seen the video I dropped today, you'll know what I'm talking about. Where I got Charles the White saying if you don't like what I said, hit me in my mouth. And I got the Denzel Washington part coming up. With Denzel Washington talking. Yeah, see, it's just certain stuff I'm learning to add up in there that I didn't know that you can do. And I'm not seeing a lot of people doing it. So yeah, we finna get to it. Yes, sir. This would be a good time, bro. I'm gonna have fun making these videos, bro, because that's gonna make my videos more better. Especially when it first come on and people see the intro, they're like, damn, what the fuck? This nigga intro? Oh shit, I know this shit would be stupid. Then man, yeah, we finna get to it, man. Shout out to everybody who up in the building, bro.
Now, everybody in the Crip organization, starting with Big U. That's number one. Number two, when you look at everything that he has done,
hold on. I'm asking one question towards what you said. How does him telling a story that, yes, involves Big U, but he clears Big U's name because he said he did everything, how does that help take down Big U? I think Wack running his mouth and saying that put him in hot water, not necessarily shows that, because he never said Big U told me to chase after him. That would be different.
So,
he said I was there with Big U, and any lawyer's gonna argue, okay, if I was there with a guy who then picks up a gun and chases someone and kills him, how am I in the conspiracy of murder?
Good question. Let me answer your question.
Okay.
So the incident that transpired in that airport, we know about it because Wack talked about it. Big U didn't talk about it. And when Big U became aware that Wack was telling this story, Big U came out and said that it was not true.
Yes.
So my question to you, let's just deal with logic here.
Mm-hmm.
Why is this an overt act that has been added to Big U's supplemental or superseding indictment when they have no evidence whatsoever that he did anything other than sit back and watch Wack do it? So if we know this because Wack self-admitted that he did it. So if he self-admitted that he did it, if he self-admitted, he admitted that he initiated it, he shot at Future, he initiated the contact with Future, he chased Future, and then he forced Future into a situation where he cornered him on a jet bridge, where he extorted him under the threat of violence. So you tell me, how can a person do all that shit, and then the feds put that on Big U, and don't list Wack 100 as a material witness or as a co-conspirator?
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. I ain't trying to bash you, Wack. I ain't trying to frame you on none, gang. You feel me? Because I'm learning how to do content, bro. You know what I'm saying? Dealing with Charleston White and all these other niggas, I'm learning how to try to ease and do my content how I need to do it, bro. I'm not saying that you did anything, but what Dawgface is asking is the same thing what I'm asking and wondering, bro. How did the feds not come talk to you about anything, bro? If you was with him, you was like a witness. You was involved. You was the one chased, bro. You was the one approached, bro. You was the one that got the phone through it. You talking to Birdman, allegedly. So how is you, like, they ain't come ask you no questions? Because if they came to ask you some questions, that means you must told them what happened. So you won't go down with Big U. It's simple. Because if it happened at an airport, that means they got cameras, right? So when they got the camera footage, what that mean? They allegedly seen Wack on the camera. See, that's another thing that people ain't asking. I'm gonna see if Dawgface gonna say something about the camera. Because if they was at an airport at the air station, they got the footage. So if they got the footage and they see Wack, they see Big U, they see Future and Sierra, and they see everything what happened, they had to been came and asked Wack some questions just to see was he gonna cooperate. But still, I feel like Akademiks. I don't think Wack told. I don't think he told, bro, because think about it. If they got footage from the air station, bro, from the airport, if they got the footage, bro, regardless if Wack told or not, he still would have got charged for this shit because it's on camera. It ain't like, you know what I'm saying? It's on camera, so really, no matter what you say, nigga, it's on camera that you approached them, you chased them, you talked on the phone with somebody, they got it on camera. So how the fuck, nigga, like, I don't know, bro. I don't know, but they're just something to think about. Like, how did you dodge beating this? And is it got to be some type of camera or audio where y'all was at? Man, let's go, bro. Shout out to everybody who up in the building, man.
Because he's the one who did every goddamn thing.
I'm glad you said that. So now this is where I think there's a middle ground. What I would agree is that while proving a RICO or any type of conspiracy, like, and I have to just, I'm not saying it for your education, I'm saying it for the education of the audience who's watching and listen to us. So an overt act, so in a conspiracy, no matter if it's statewide or if it's federal, they're going to have a predicate offense, and then they're going to have overt acts. Now, the predicate offense is you shot someone. Those are actual crimes that could be charged by themselves. Now, the overt act is to establish a pattern. It's to show the other acts that basically prove that it wasn't only that he shot someone, he linked up with other people. He told this guy, yo, go get this laser for my gun that I could make sure I don't miss. Yo, could you book him for the club? Like, booking him for the club to make sure he gets there is an overt act. That's not a thing. You can't get charged by. So I guess I would say I say all that to say, for this overt act to be proven, Wack, if he's the only one who's ever said the story. Now, Wack has basically told us he feels like one of Big U's homies has told the story, but whatever.
So he's not the only one to tell the story then. So let me interrupt you for a second.
Go ahead.
So listen, you just described.
Come on, Act. What we doing, Act? What we doing that, Act, bro? Now you said Wack ain't the only one who told this story. Who else told the story? So what you saying? Somebody else got this story other than Wack? So that must be the other person who cooperated. Cause I know, like, come on, Act. What we doing, Act? I know you ain't gonna hold out now. It sounds like you holding out on some information. You just letting the world go along with it, so you can come out and break the news when it happened. Be like, see, I told y'all Wack didn't rat. You know what I'm saying? For real, just think about it. The way he just said that, he was like, this story was told before Wack. Like, damn. So, what information do you got that you holding on? Because you kind of feel like you gonna win this debate because you got the facts, or did Wack send you the shit to like, nah, this who really told? But we gonna go along with the narrative act to keep people talking about it. But I'm gonna shoot you who really told. So when next time you talk to Dawgface, you let them know Oh yeah, Wack wasn't the only person who told this story. Come on, bro. Come on, bro. What we doing? I'm being real. What we doing? Because I'm gonna let you hear what Wack. I mean, Wack. I ain't trying to say this nigga name. I'm gonna let you hear what Akademiks finna say, bro. Because now it's finna make me start thinking. Like I said, I get to smoking the weed. I get to thinking it. I get to. I believe in I can fly, and I get to putting shit together. Yeah. So don't let me find out and put these pieces together, because now it made me feel like Akademiks got that paperwork of who really told. And he just letting everybody go along with the game. See, look how Akademiks looking. He looking like, yeah, I hear you, Dawgface, but you just don't know. I really know who did it, but I'm gonna let y'all go along with it. That's how he looking.
Or if it's federal, they're gonna have a predicate offense, and then they're gonna have overt acts. Now, the predicate
Right.
offense is you shot someone. Those are actual crimes that could be charged by themselves. Now, the
Right.
overt act is to establish a pattern. It's to show
Yes.
the other acts that basically prove that it wasn't only that he shot someone, he linked up with other people. He told this guy, yo, go get this laser for my gun that I could make sure I don't miss. Yo,
Right.
could you book him for the club? Like booking him for the club to make sure he gets there is an overt act. That's not a.
So watch
You
this.
can't get charged by. So I guess I would say I say all that to say, for this overt act to be proven, Wack, if he's the only one who's ever said the story. Now Wack has basically told us he feels like one of Big U's homies has told the story, but whatever.
So he's not the only one to tell the story then. So let me
Go ahead.
pardon me, let me interrupt you for a second.
Go ahead.
So listen, you just described what an overt act was in relationship to overall conspiracy. So listen, all the stories that Wack 100 has told about Big U, they really speak to Big U's character, because he's telling about what happened with Nipsey Hussle when Nipsey got killed. He trotted loose cannon up on Adam 22's platform, and he prodded and he pushed loose cannon to say a story about Big U calling him and telling him that Nipsey was dead before Nipsey was dead. And then he interviewed another person. This is all Big U. He interviewed another person.
Hey, that nigga Dawgface, boy, he did his homework, man. He ain't lying. Wack 100 did all that. Wack 100 did all that. And I know what you talking about, China, the shit about Wack 100 coaching loose cannon. We had watched that on Moxie Approval. That's another thing I could have pulled up. Like, I could have pulled that up, you know what I'm saying, for real, for real. That's probably what I'm gonna end up pulling up, adding on to this once I let them talk for a couple more minutes, because on Moxie Approval, it's like he exposing Wack. You know what I'm saying? Moxie Approval, he got some good content too.
Who identified himself as a
But I be scared to do content behind. He ain't scrubbed my channel none though, because I did a couple clips on his shit, but nah, I don't know, bro. I don't know, cause they be playing. I'm fighting a strike now with this other dude. With somebody already told me what it is. Like, yeah, nigga, you gotta have bread to for it to go through, but we gonna see, you know what I'm saying, for real. We gonna see, bro.
saying that Big U paid him to steal a U-Haul truck filled with $40,000 of Christmas toys from in front of Big U's house. The guy said that he was supposed to get paid once they get the money from the GoFundMe. He talked about that. So all these things that Wack has described about Big U.
So again, I'm asking you, like, you know, in any debate, you try to state what your opinion is. Me, I say, if anything, Wack is a suspect. Wack is not a cooperant. And if he was a cooperant, I think he would be listed or described differently. Now, will they try to get him to testify? Of course, right? But the idea, and this is a public narrative, that Wack is a cooperative and he's a snitch, I can't buy into it when I'm watching them describe that they basically could lock him up potentially if they have enough on him too. So back to your story, right? And you mentioned that he did.
And that's crazy, bro. I didn't know that. I ain't know they had enough info to lock Wack up. I didn't know that, bro. But he be around on platforms, you know what I'm saying, acting like everything peachy, like he ain't worried about nothing. I swear to God. See, Akademiks got some shit we must don't know about, gang. Because he being real, they got enough information to come charge Wack, but that's what got Dawgface speculating that Wack 100 may be cooperating because he like, all right, well, they got all this information and they know Wack was involved in it. Why they ain't got Wack yet? Because he had to be did what? Had been said something. I don't know though, bro. He probably be laying low, moving around. I don't know, bro. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to give you the benefit of the doubt, Wack, but I don't know what the fuck going on.
Did these interviews with these guys. Wack plays dirty. And I guess you being from the street, your opinion.
No.
Hold on, let me just finish. Your opinion are way more than mine in this. This is how, and I've heard Wack say this many times. If he doesn't like you, okay, there is no street nigga code that he protects you from getting in trouble with the law if someone else that doesn't like you is on a podcast with him and is willing to snitch on you. So that's what he's always said with the Loose Cannon situation. He's like, I don't fuck with this nigga anyway. And Loose Cannon's his own man. If he's willing to do this, notice Wack didn't say, hey, I was with Big U in X, Y, and Z, and Big U did anything. The only story is this situation with Future, and he said Big U did nothing. So
no. Oh, no. I beg to differ. That's not the only story. Listen, when Wack 100.
Hey, all right. Do what we finna do, bro. Do what we finna do. Cause I see you, DJ. I see you, bro. This is what we finna do. I'm finna show y'all something, gang. And we're gonna come back to this right here. Cause I know what time we was at. We was at the 18-minute mark, 18 minutes and 24 seconds. Because this is the perfect time to play that video because this is when everything was going on. And like I said, I just hope everything go in the clutch, bro. Shout out to my boy Moxie Approval, gang. You know what I'm saying? I done reacted to his content numerous of times, bro. And I never had no problem with bro. Never had no problem with Moxie. It was just the other dude who did it. You know what I'm saying? But y'all go subscribe to Moxie Approve, bro. He got some good content, bro. He got some content over there that I've been wanting to run, but the ass told by JP dude, he scared me when he hit my shit. I was like, damn, what the fuck he hit me for? And he using reuse content. All about Aaliyah. You using straight reuse. Like, but Moxie, he ain't never did that. And bro got a series going on Netflix and everything. So y'all see the name on the chat, bro. You know what I'm saying? Y'all go subscribe to Moxie Pool. He got good content, bro. He got some good content. But we can get to it, bro. We can get to it. Yeah. If y'all want it, because I got the video for it.
Study on your schedule.
And this video for to be crazy, bro. No cap. And I'm gonna be real. We done had this shit happen before, bro. Wack 100 came in live before. I just went on Scream y'all like this. See on this, he'll come up in and be like, I'll drop the link. See, it'll be, yeah. That's why I had went here and paid for Screen y'all so I could get out the phone. So if somebody I'm talking about want to come in the chat or what a link. Woo. Oh, there you go. Yeah, because this, I'm telling you, bro, this video right here, shout out to my boy Mox Approved. Like I said, this is a good video, bro. Real good video, bro.
It's my life, homie. You coming in here playing? I'm not playing, homie. I'm telling you, right, I'm not playing.
So he's coming in.
What you talking about?
He's coming to show respect.
This moment right here looks like a normal argument on the No Jumper podcast. Two people talking, Wack screaming, Adam 22 acting shook. Nothing we haven't seen before. But pay attention, because what you're watching isn't just a disagreement, it's a shift.
You think it's a game? I'm not playing.
Conversation. My prediction is Cash McElroy Jones Sr. is going to crash No Jumper.
This is the story of a man who made his way online exposing rappers and street figures for being informants.
He shouldn't have did it. He said too much, did too much. There's no explanation for that.
His brother called me.
And said what?
He ratted on him.
Not the wave god.
Whether they cooperated or not.
Take that motherfucking number on that document, and let's look at the document.
Having targets marked as rats and informants before they can even utter a word.
Rat or not? Young Thug.
Rat.
Gunna.
Rat.
Woody.
Rat.
T.I.
Long tail rat.
Until one camp disproved every tactic scheme while simultaneously ripping off the mask of one of the industry's biggest cap.
It said Wack is moving around with fake paperwork.
So the real question isn't what happened in this room, it's why this moment had to happen at all.
Ain't them.
I'm not trying to play with you. I'm not trying to threaten you.
Can't with me.
Because once the paperwork stopped working, something
That shit was a play, bro. I ain't gonna lie, Wack. That shit was a play, bro. Cause if your homeboy was your homeboy and he see you on that timing, he supposed to been went ahead and stamped, bro. Off the meat rack. He supposed to been stamped them, gang. Are you getting tough with the big homie? Oh, you got big homie flared up. All right, let me go and rock you then, since big homie want to fight.
something else had to take its place. And by the end of this story, you're going to realize this wasn't a one-off moment. It was a preview of a system that doesn't rely on truth anymore. It runs on something much more effective.
You're the biggest in hip-hop media, but you got to stop allowing Wack to use your platform to validate the free that he's putting out. And I said, what are you talking about?
Damn, nigga. So what I want to do.
This is the cap story of Wack 100.
You got cap in your raps. You got cap in your raps.
Hey, shout out to Moxie Approved, bro. Shout out to Moxie Approved, bro. Whenever y'all get time, go subscribe to Moxie Approved, bro. He got good content, bro. Good content. And he got like documentary content on a whole lot of people that do like certain type of, stuff that had you wondering and thinking. Yeah, see, he got his own music playing, but I'm trying to find a way where you see how I got my own background. Yeah. So you ease that in there a little bit to throw off that sound. Yup. Let's get to it, bro. But shout out to my boy Moxie Approval, man. He got good content.
If you watch part 1, you already know how Cash Jones built the brand. Koimo Pyro, Game and Blueface's manager, who operated like he was the one that survived the streets, so his artists wouldn't have to. He definitely managed to turn that into authority online. Figuring out something early. If you position yourself as the man with answers, well, you never have to answer for anything.
Boy, dead homies, I got to work.
The tool that made this possible was Clubhouse.
Bro, I got to work.
Boy, who?
There, he would create a cult-like following, becoming the face of it for Black entertainment.
No problem with you, Wack. I ain't
Go power root. I don't play with niggas like you. You don't play with me like that no more. And when I see you, don't act like you don't know why I ass out.
And Wack 100 treated that room the way a preacher treats a congregation that already believes.
There are 18 rooms on Clubhouse to do a 24-hour rotation. The 100 side never shuts down.
His plays became the paperwork guy, The one
And he ain't
supposedly had
lying,
access
bro.
to court documents, cooperation agreement.
That man is not lying, bro. Y'all do know that he got people that be on the internet, bro, that's looking for people who running Wack 109. Like, who going live tonight talking about Wack? Oh, this a new channel? Oh, what they up in here talking about? I swear to God. That's how he ended up coming in my chat. We were talking about Byron Blake. It was him and another dude from Clubhouse. And then we had Active, what's his name? Active Chuck. Y'all know who that is? That supposed to be a dude who supposed to be up here talking about Wack. And we had Active Chuck. He came in the chat one time when I was talking about Wack. I forgot what we were talking about. Man, I had a couple people come up in the chat, bro. But I know for sure Cash Jones and whoever that other dude was that was from Clubhouse, they came in this bitch. And Activist Chuck, he came up in here, bro. On God.
And sealed records that normal people couldn't touch.
That's you, listen, over. I ain't these little. When I get it, I got it. Hold on. Have you ever did an agreement with the government? No, bro.
Whoever he may be. But what this question is, if you this right, so again, so if you told and Snoopy told that
when I get it, I got it. Hold on. Have you ever did an agreement with the government?
Look how he said this. Look how he said this.
That's you, listen, over. I ain't these little. When I get it, I got it. Hold on. Have you ever did an agreement with the government?
That nigga said, have you ever did an agreement with the government? So you talking Fed talk, gang. You talking Fed talk. Cause you popular like, nigga, I ain't that one of these little ass niggas. I'm a big dog, boy. Have you ever did an agreement with the government? I was like, what? Bro, you admitting that you mess with the feds.
No, bro.
Whoever he may be. But what this question is, if you this right, so again, so if you told and Snoopy told, that means both y'all got out. So what I'm going.
If Wack said he had paperwork on you, the burden of proof shifted, not to him, to you. Similar to medieval times where if someone said you were a witch, well, the town would come to burn you. If Wack said it, it felt official.
No, they got the paperwork on it.
They ain't got no paperwork. That's make believe. That's cartoon.
Didn't matter. There's little to no paperwork involved with an elder.
Come on, Wack. What we doing, Wack? What we doing, Wack? What the fuck, bro?
No, they got the paperwork on it.
They ain't got no paperwork. That's make believe. That's cartoon.
You feel me? Wack. Man, what you got going on, gang? I'm just being real, like, bro, what you got going on, going around saying you got all this paperwork on everybody, bro? Where you getting the paperwork from? I know it be public records, but some shit don't be public records, bro. You gotta know somebody to know somebody to know somebody to get this paperwork. Just like good weed, just like certain shit you want on the streets. If you want the real deal Holyfield for the right price, you gotta know somebody that knows somebody that knows somebody, bro. Man, what Wack got going on?
Didn't matter. There's little to no paperwork involved with an elderly Pyru member screaming about it at 2 a.m. on an app.
Rufus the mole
Which
rat.
brings us to that question that really nobody was asking loud enough. Who exactly was Wack really dropping paperwork on? And where did he get this paperwork? And more importantly, where did it come from? The play Wack constructed was very simple. Step 1, the drop. A name gets mentioned in a room or on a platform. Someone Wack has access to, proximity to, or beef with.
You seen that work we put up?
Oh, who? Who y'all talking about?
Three-figure Wack starts.
You see what I'm saying? He just come out the blue. You seen that work? You seen that work we put up? Oh, you ain't see that work yet? Oh yeah, man, we be on it. The exposers, we be on it, man. We got it first. We got it first. We got it first. So soon when it get hot, he come back and play the replay of what happened. Because he exposed it.
Asking questions, people start searching. That's the ignition.
Oh, I know you ain't got a hold of this work. And you'd have went crazy.
Man,
All of them. I got all the work. What?
Is that on who?
Step 2, the narrative. Wack or someone in the circle starts connecting dots.
Hey, no Wack. I'm not gonna hold you like
real dots, fake dots.
You know, it be people saying certain things.
No, that. Niggas
yeah.
Step 3, the verdict. Before the person named can respond with any real clarity, the internet has already convicted them.
He said he didn't tell.
You think so? Definitely tell. Snitch was.
Because on social media, a denial looks like guilt.
Hey, wait, did it say he pled guilty to a RICO charge? It was
Right. Yeah, that's what they said. Yes,
he told.
Yo, when do you plead guilty to a RICO?
Now you see how they coat riding, bro. They coat ride, gang. They coat ride. Hold on. Make sure I'm up on the right one, gang. Hold on. But I was waiting to see what the big U shit gonna pop up, because it's some big U shit. I don't know. I'm gonna go back and see is it there. Hold on, y'all. Cause we were watching it bit one night. Cause I forgot what it was about. It was about loose cannon. It was showing the whole thing, how Wack supposed to be the, allegedly the reason why he got jammed up. It had to been that other one then, bro. Cause this one right here just talking about Wack, about the rat stuff. I think this is right here, guys.
People doubted me all the way.
Cause I forgot we were watching it one night up in here, guys. I was like, damn, look how Wack looking at loose cannon. I'm talking about the man was looking at loose cannon like, yeah, act like he was looking at him like he was happy he was up there telling, bro. Like he had this devious look on his face, gang. Like, yeah, nigga, keep talking. I think this it right here, y'all.
My last video, I'm going to go turn myself in.
He's about to turn himself in, looking at life in prison.
So they just raided all my houses.
And the last name he says,
they raided my houses and my property.
Is Wack 100.
It was asking about Wack.
Blaming a man who turned street ties into influence.
Right, we've been to war. You know what a prison war is?
Who transitioned into managing one of the biggest artists in the world.
Wack had pulled up, and that's when I had pulled straps on them.
Hijacking live streams.
Everybody know me, bro. When I caught you in that alley.
Becoming social media's biggest gangbanging cat.
Wack, stop lying. Please stop lying.
This is the story of a man who conned his way to the top in a room where he didn't have the best resume, but those that did ended up in prison.
Wack said 100 times he was gonna take my contracts. He working with the FBI.
Playing the game of who told.
I ain't signed no statement. If you fucking tell, then you gotta write a statement.
You give a statement.
So the real question was, what game was really being played and who was the one telling?
They say Wack 100 is the police.
I'm not the police.
They say you're the police.
Using everything as content.
This the one, bro. That's why I had to walk off for a minute, bro. Go give me something to drink. But yeah, this the one right here, guys. I'm telling y'all, this the one. This the one. This leading up to the stuff that Akademiks and Dawgface talking about. This it right here. Shout out to Moxie Approved, bro. Because he the one that got it.
Content and anything that's cap.
You think it's okay for these guys to be on here and make up part of the story that to make it juicy?
Even when some people weren't playing games at all.
Now, cap on that.
And that's on Pyru.
Oh, Pyru,
Hey, listen. Hold on, no. What's up?
This
Man could have been, boy, you could have.
Wack 100.
Man, you could have been hit Flacco, bro. You could have been hit Flacco, bro.
Hey, listen. Hold on, no. What's up?
Look, bro. Look at Flacco looking like what? You told me it was a play, Wack. You look like you serious. Man, come on, gang. Look. So you telling me this dude right here, he got whacked by a shirt. That stopped him, bro? Come on, gang. What we doing?
Now, cap on that.
And that's on Pyru.
Oh, Pyru,
Hey, listen. Hold on, no. What's up?
This is the cap story of Wack 100.
You got Cap.
Hey, shout out to my boy Moxie Approval, man. Shout out to bro, man. Y'all go subscribe to bro channel. He got good content, bro. This shit finna be crazy, bro.
In your raps. You got Cap in your raps.
Every era of hip hop produces a new type artist, a new type executive, plug. Then there's a person who occupies all these spaces in between. One who's not easy to label. So he labels himself. Wack 100 is that figure. And for a long time, that worked in his favor. On Pyru, nobody voted for him. Nobody appointed him. He just started showing up to rooms where decisions were being made.
Really, you've been up and down. You've been everywhere where the streets are concerned.
Yeah. And eventually, people started asking
Bro, I
him
swear
what
he
he
too
thought.
big.
We've been to
for this
war. You know what a prison war is?
That's actually a masterclass.
How you know that was cap,
So everybody
gang?
want to know what happened to that energy when it came to you revenging your manhood with that man.
And if this story ended there, I wouldn't be doing this video. After the Pacoima Pyru, Cash Jones, got released from prison, he went from the truck driving business to security to artist management. And his come up story ain't regular. The guy's got a particular way of moving.
Man, I can tell you, bro.
Oh my God.
There's been a story floating around for years on how Cash became Jayceon's manager.
The fight in the mall, like it never happened. I seen these dudes in the mall. I was with my kid. They said something, I said something, and I went my separate ways. And then after that, everybody saying gang got beat up in the mall. And all
knocked
that.
unconscious. Wack No 100 told me he has the footage of Game knocked out at the Fox Hill Mall.
And that was prior to him.
And that's crazy, bro. That's your artist. That's your artist, Wack. So how you end up having your artist footage? Cause you was managing Gang during that time, bro. And y'all just give me time, bro. See, I'm learning how this screen y'all work. See how I got our own background? See, we got our own background behind. Get all that right, I'm gonna get the background music. I'm gonna find like my own personal background music and add it right up on here. And piece by piece, I'm gonna be trying to add stuff to it and fix it up, make it look better. Man, I'm telling you, bro, I just gotta learn how the technology shit works because I don't really know how it works, you know what I'm saying? But I'm, learning. But hey, gang. Wack, you cold, bro. The Game was your artist. You was managing him and you had footage that he had got knocked out. Like you holding it for like, yeah, I got some dirt on you. You ever go sour on me, I'm gonna drop this. Come on, bro. What type of game you playing, Wack?
Becoming his manager, right?
Yeah, he expressed upon my suggestion that has helped him secure a spot.
Turns out the Game caught himself in an unfortunate situation that Wack had proof of. Then, voila. But if you ask Jayceon, he has his own story.
And then Snoop and Wack had pulled up, and that's when I had pulled straps on them because I didn't know what side they was on. And that's the day I met Wack.
You put the strap on Wack. That's the day you...
Yeah, I didn't know what was on. And then I ended up exchanging numbers with Wack. Wack came to the studio.
Man, hell no, gang. Hell no.
Had proof of, then voila. But if you ask Jason, he has his own story.
And then Snoop and Wack had pulled up, and that's when I had pulled straps on them because I didn't know what side they was on. And that's the day. That's the day I met Wack.
You put the strap on Wack. That's
Wack,
the day you.
Yeah, I didn't know what was on. And then I ended up exchanging numbers with Wack. Wack came in the studio. I gave that like 10,000 on my pocket. It was like, right, you can fuck with me.
Whether you like it or not, Wack was in the conversation because of his run with the game. Not because the game was at his commercial peak at the time, but honestly because Wack was managing the chaos, which is basically a full-time job, a part-time therapy session, and occasionally a contact sport.
You will beat your ass.
Who would?
Stitches will beat your ass.
Bro, why would you show that? I had to hold my smoke in to make sure I won't choke on this shit. I was like, bro, I'm looking in the phone, watching the ad, because, you know, I be playing little games and shit on my phone. Now I look up, this man look like he Hercules. He want to be Tarzan. Like he king of the jungle. Nah, bro. Man, crazy, man.
What you talking about? Stitches will beat your ass. Who the fuck is Stitches? I got 20,000. I'll beat the brakes off him. You got me fucked up.
Ooh, Wack supposed to been knocked
It's
somebody
so easy
out.
to become a podcaster with Riverside.
Nah. Look like Wack supposed to been knocked Stitches out, I think. Let's see what's going on with Wack 100.
I got 20,000. I'll beat the brakes off him. You got me fucked up.
Then came Clubhouse, and this is where Wack 100 became a different kind of monster.
Cool that you don't agree with what I'm saying, but Nick, I'm not no rapper. I will fuck you up, nigga.
Yeah.
Now, Clubhouse at its peak was the most dangerous room in hip-hop. No editors, no publicists, no second takes, just people talking shit. He could shift narratives in real time.
No problem with you, Wack. I ain't
Go power root. I don't play with niggas like you. You don't play with me like that no more. And when I see you, don't act like you don't know why I ass out. I ain't gonna do no talking.
He just barked to the top of his lungs, and as long as you're
Like he
familiar
just
with his
tough.
resume, you're supposed to believe him. And the nerds,
I ain't taking nothing from you,
Power
Wack.
root, nigga. I don't power root. Hey, look.
he understood the
I
internet
ain't
not as a
taking nothing
tool,
from
but
you,
as a
Wack.
weapon.
I'm just
Wow,
saying,
some of
you
his
talking
peers with even
cash
better
shit,
resumes lacked the clout-chasing wherewithal that Wack had. On Pyru, he wasn't just talking. He was establishing jurisdiction, telling people who was real and who wasn't.
I think they trying to settle 4 extras up.
What do you mean by that?
But we can't skip his biggest gripe to date. Who is snitching?
I ain't signed no statement. Nigga. If you fucking tell nigga you got to
You
write
ain't
a
gotta
statement,
sign a
point picture.
statement. You give a statement.
Yes, outside of a few.
Hey, I don't know what to say about Rufus. That we're gonna have to call Wack over here, Rufus. I don't know what to say about bro. But Wack, I'm gonna be real. Bro, I'm scared, bro. Niggas like you different. You don't play fair, you don't play by the rules. And if you want something out the way, you gonna destroy it completely. That's something I do know about Wack. If Wack wants you here, he'll let you stay here. On YouTube. No cap. But if Wack don't want you on YouTube, he gonna destroy it. He gonna play with the channel. He gonna send them licks. And they get back be a motherfucker. But shit, I don't be understanding here. Let's say if Wack 100 was like Officer Tatum. You know, Officer Tatum, they say he supposed to be a police officer, but you're a dirty cop doing content. Wack could be like Officer Tatum. Come out, admit you do undercover work. You do work for the boys. Come up there, talk about it on your podcast with the witnesses who willing to tell or talk about their side of the story. There was Officer Tatum there in the door. Because I'm telling you, bro, I want to know what everybody gonna do when they come to light. Like what they gonna say to Wack when they come to light. Cause no jumper ain't gonna get no fuck. He still gonna fuck with Wack. Like, on God. Like most people think Wack will lose something. Wack really ain't gonna lose nothing. He'll just really get a lot of more eyes up on him, gang. Like every time he hit the internet, people gonna wanna hear. You gonna have motherfuckers gonna wanna come in the clubhouse, talk all cash stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like it's gonna be not a good vibe for him, but it's gonna be that viral moment what he want. If it comes to find out that his name is some paperwork, I'm just gonna keep it real. If his name up in it, he still gonna have Clubhouse. He still gonna have No Jumper. No Jumper gonna set him up to where it ain't no pressure up on him. He can come up here and explain everything. He gonna be on Vlad, Akademiks, probably Traveler Ross. Like he gonna have some platforms to be up on if it comes to find out he was the one that, did everything.
No one gathers more paperwork and tries to highlight who snitches more than Cash Jones.
Sapu Shaisi has shown his paperwork on his story.
I don't give a fuck about. I got his proffer that you're scared to post.
He filled in a slot others can't occupy, maintaining access to people in certain circumstances that you would have to be a specific type of person to even know. When it came to street authenticity, Wack checked all the boxes. Wack's name was all over the place. Hell, even Michael Jordan stopped him from catching a fade one time. But at some point, the decisions begin to change, along with everything else.
Hey, it's not my platform, it's Adam's platform, right? And the show itself.
Hey, on Paul. Hey, listen.
Hold on, don't. What the?
Man, get the fuck, bro. Bro, get on down, man.
Please, man. But at some point, the decisions begin to change, along with everything else.
It's not my platform, it's Adam's platform, right? And the show itself.
Hey, on Paul. Hey, listen.
Hold on, don't. What the?
One of the first gangster gimmicks he will commit is managing 6ix9ine. This was one of the first gangster gimmicks.
It's not my platform, it's Adam's platform, right? And the show itself.
Hey, on Paul. Hey, listen.
Hold on, don't. What the?
Get the fuck, Wack. Wack, get out of here, bro. Instead of telling us, hold on, wait. Look at Flacco looking like.
What's up? Platform, right? And the show itself.
Hey, on Paul. Hey, listen.
Hold on, don't. What the? What's up?
Bro, that shit just so weak to me, bro. Like, bro, you had all that room, bro. Do you know how much room you had to go do what you need to do? Man, these niggas crazy.
One of the first gangster gimmicks he would commit is managing 6ix9ine. This was more so a publicity stunt with Daniel Hernandez trying to humanize his image after taking down an entire blood operation that he willingly participated with himself.
If I ask you, why did you get those statements? Let me tell you what you're gonna say to me. You're gonna say, I heard recordings and they wasn't keeping it real and they violated first. And because they violated, I violated.
He wore rainbow hair and helped the government put people away Every measurable sense of the code Wack had spent years claiming to uphold, 6ix9ine violated it completely.
And this the thing I don't understand neither, Wack, bro. How did you just manage to get cool with 6ix9ine again? I know you said you doing it for the money, but during that time you was managing 6ix9ine, you was going on this everybody's a rat campaign, trying to expose all rats. So I'm trying to see how was that even possible for you to do, and you was with a rat. That was confusing to me during that time, Wack. I was wondering, like, why was you instead of trying to expose everybody for being a rat, but you was managing a rat? 6ix9ine. Let's be real. You talking about you a businessman. What's up with a private child? Yeah, you talking about you a businessman. What's up with it, gang? Yeah, you say you a businessman, but you were doing business with a rat. But you was around here trying to expose niggas saying who ratted, who this, who that. Come on, man. What we doing, Wack?
And what was Wack response? 6ix9ine is a civilian. 6ix9ine was never in the game. To snitch, you gotta have membership, and I don't know, some shit like that.
Told me 21
Oh no,
Savage was
nobody.
upset at me about doing.
I know I'm just doing content. No, I'm just doing content. I ain't had no fallout with nobody today, dog. Yeah, it's good. It's good. I'm gonna play 4-Day Power with Charlie Brown. I know how I'm gonna do Charlie Brown. I'm gonna mess with Charlie Brown on the videos, you know, private stuff. I might still run lives on Charlie Brown. All depends, but yeah, I might run just straight videos on Charlie Brown. Yeah. Let them get a little time to go watch that video for a minute, give them something to think about. Yes, sir. But let's get to it, man. Yeah, we on Wack 100 tonight because, you know, Wack 100 name is allegedly in this paperwork with Big U and Future. So, you know, I had to take a walk back down memory lane to just show people, like, what all the stuff Wack was allegedly involved up in. And why people saying that he was the one that lined up Big U.
In this interview, 21, what's up, man? You got something you want to say to me? We always been all right.
Have you ever wanted to?
And we finna see what's going on, bro. Cause I'm gonna be real. If Wack didn't tell, bro, it had to been Future. Who else told? If it wasn't Wack, it was either Future or Sierra. What we gonna say? Big U told? Can't say Big U did that. Oh, no.
All right.
This capathon began on Clubhouse, which he would use as an engine. And the optic of Wack 100, street credibility personified, sitting next to the most famous government witness in rap history, and then defending it on Clubhouse to 21 Savage and half of hip hop.
So what was you on the phone with him for 30 minutes about?
Nigga asking him why he talking the way he talking.
But nigga, if it's on, right?
Man, I'm not finna do all these fake guys on Clubhouse.
Yo, what do you mean fake?
I just told you how I felt. I ain't got nothing else to say.
21 Savage on
shout
that
out
call
to,
was not angry. He was
Monster
confused,
Food, bro.
genuinely
You got
trying
good
to figure
content.
out if Wack actually believes what he was saying.
What we doing, nigga? I will sock you the fuck out.
Yeah,
you out your
right,
league,
yeah.
nigga. You's a fake ass blood too. Nigga. I'm from California, nigga.
I ain't no blood.
Of course, eventually, 21 Savage himself will be later on called an informant.
Yeah. Let the blogs know. Wack 100 said 21 Savage, I think he fell in to try to keep his citizenship. Because what happened, my nigga? What happened to the citizenship case? It just went away.
Now, Wack wasn't thinking about the culture. He was thinking about what draws more clout.
He probably got pulled, Wack. He might got some pulls, bro. That's how I probably got washed away. I don't know. Because I ain't got that far into the legal practice and to know the legal works of all this stuff. I ain't into all this. But I do know one thing. If your name is some paperwork, or if you allegedly involved in something, and you come up here and tell a story, and that other person locked up, but you still out, but the story you told come out in the paperwork that this what happened, bro, that make you look kind of suspicious. It make you look kind of fishy on your end, bro. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, I ain't trying to call you no snitch Wack, because I don't know you, bro. I'm just going by what they saying on the internet, but allegedly, bro, they saying that your name is involved in a whole lot of stuff, bro. Like you got people jammed up, or you lying something up, like you the backdoor king.
And that's the beginning of a specific type of blindness. This was only the beginning of a cap of chaos where he would claim to have paperwork on celebs from Jim Jones to Max B.
Well, I mean, you just mentioned Jim Jones. You accused him of snitching after the whole airport brawl?
Internet.
I got some more shit today on, what's the dude name? Max B. He ratted on him.
Not the wave god.
Since you're on the topic, Wack 100 got a pizza face, and he sucked his mother.
But the crack
I said Wack got a piece of
go
face.
back like
Well,
before
like a
6ix9ine,
slice of
before Clubhouse
pepperoni.
dominance, there was the Nipsey Hussle moment. And this one matters more than people give it credit for at the time, because this is where you can actually see what Wack was becoming. Nipsey Hussle was killed in March 2019. The entire culture
R.I.P.
goes
to
quiet
Nip, man.
as a grief sets in.
R.I.P. to Nip, and shout out to that boy Moxie Approval, man. He got some good content, bro. Y'all go check him out. He got some good content, bro. Shout out to the boy.
He did not die an A-list artist. Let's fucking be real.
And in the middle of that grief, with the community barely able to process what just happened, Wack 100 decides it's time to have a discussion about whether Nipsey is a legend or not.
Y'all talking about he was a legend. If he was a legend, why y'all didn't treat him like that?
On Pyru, let that sit for a second.
People call Game a legend all the time. Dre a legend. Cube a legend. Eminem a legend.
A debate that surely could have waited to happen will be the jumpstart of years of shady moves on Wack's behalf. Next, this man would justify Nipsey's killing as just an instance of someone getting what was coming to him.
It's no shock. It's like everybody's like, oh, what happened? You know what happened a million times. Dude called him a snitch. He came back, he killed him. Well,
The community's response was swift. J-Rock, Nipsey's former bodyguard, found Wack at Rolling Loud and handled.
But this is the thing I don't understand about that Nipsey situation, bro. You got dudes who get called snitches, everything, every day, bro. The B words, oh, whole ass nigga, pussy. You know, you got niggas who say different words to dudes every day. What really triggered him to do that besides that snitch word, bro? Cause they saying Big U made that call for that to happen, and I don't see how. I don't know, bro. I'm being real. I'm asking some questions because I just want to know, how did Big U align into that up, bro? Like, how did he do that? Because it got to make sense to me somewhere, bro. And why would dude even do that to Nip just because he called him a snitch? Come on, bro. Let's think. When you in the neighborhood, bro, when you chilling around your homeboys, even the homeboys you fall out with, man, what we do, bro? We call niggas B words. I'm like, shut your whole ass up. Man, bitch ass nigga, shut the fuck up. You know how you talk to your homeboys, certain homeboys you got that you talk to like that, bro. So we can't act like these niggas they probably been fucking with him about that because they knew he snitched. So that was probably one of his names up in the shitty snitch. Or they go that boy snitch shitty or shitty the snitch. No telling what they really called his ass. But I'm gonna be real, I just can't go with this shit here, bro. Cause I gotta just see. Cause Wack's still out. He's still moving around, doing no jumper, still doing Vlad. Like, he's still doing him, bro. So how is he involved in anything? And he's still out. And the only way that can happen, if he can be or what? Allegedly or informant.
No, the situation the old-fashioned way. Yes, Wack eventually apologized, but apologies in this life have a very short shelf.
Yes, he got knocked out.
This expiration date will come faster than most because the behavior didn't change. It just got repackaged. And here's what nobody was paying attention to underneath all of it. Wack doesn't operate on the code. He operates on leverage. Every controversy he generates becomes content. The Nipsey comments generated attention. The 6ix9ine management generated a check. The Clubhouse arguments generated audiences. None of these are accidents. They are products. There are no rules for Wack. At least that's how he acts.
Jay Prince, you know what it was in that alley.
But the cracks become breaks. Before we go too far in this video, hit that like button.
I don't think nothing happened in the alley, bro. If you ask me, come on, bro. What supposed to happen in the alley with Jay Prince and Wack? I want to know this here. And shout out to that boy Moxie Approved, man. Let's get to
it. Apply pressure to that subscribe button.
And shout out to Jim Jones.
What's he doing?
Yeah, bro. Every time. But we still finna get into it. Shout out to that boy Moxie Approved.
Akademiks, or shall we say Capademics, and others began saying publicly what people were whispering privately. Wack's most active artist, Blueface, was getting robbed.
It's a conflict of interest. You know, I'm not going to get in their business, but
that Wack's percentage of Blueface earnings was structured in a way that made Blueface chaos work for Wack's
35%.
Blueface is signed to Wack 100.
I wouldn't say he's getting robbed.
Every time Blueface did something reckless, it generated content. Every time content generated attention, that attention was monetizable.
When you sign to a label, they take at least half already. Then you're getting managed by the guy who owns the label. He's still taking at least 20% of that too. You never get managed, or you don't have a management company owned by the people that also sign you.
Most of this information was known, but not spoke on because of the respect of Cash Jones. The problem is that respect began to waver.
Yeah, I mean, what the f are you talking about? Like, listen, the Blueface get a $250,000 cash advance, right? From the label, right? And let's say I am the label, right?
Ain't no let's say I am the label, nigga. You is the label. You know you the label, gang. This nigga talking about let's say I'm the label. So basically, you coming out letting us know you gave him a $250 cash advance. You the label and you the manager. Let's go, Wack. Let's see what you're talking about.
Like, listen, the Blueface get a $250,000 cash advance, right? From the label, right? And let's say I am the label, right? That's his $250. I don't get none of that.
Okay.
You get what I'm saying? Then I still got to go do everything else.
Listen to what he just said, bro. Listen to what he said now. I want y'all to listen.
It's $250. I don't get about like, listen, the Blueface get a $250,000 cash advance, right? From the label, right? And let's say I am the label, right? That's his $250. I don't get none of that.
Yes, you do, bro. He gave you you getting him $250 advancement. Off that $250, bro, you gonna want down there about $500 or $600 back, nigga. That's why you got to go out and do all this networking and promoting so you can see your money back on the back end, bro. You can't tell me nothing about that music thing, bro. I used to rap, nigga. Got my own record label. I know what it is. I know what them numbers is. I know what the contract's like. It's all about the percentages, gang. See, in the music game, niggas like Wack, he's a CEO. His job is he's supposed to get publishing and probably 1 or 2% off the masters, bro. I say at least 10%. Because he the CEO, he the label. So he do supposed to get some percentage off those masters. And he do supposed to get percentage off those publishing. But everything else, they're supposed to go to the artist, bro. And they ain't gonna tell y'all this because when you sign with a label, bro, whoever you sign with, they make up the numbers. See, most people will say, damn, Blueface in a 360 deal. But when you really think about it, Blueface deal look like it was better than Finesse 2 Time. Cause Finesse 2 Time wasn't getting that much percentage out of his contract, out of his deal. Yeah, he in a messed up deal because he only get 35% of everything. But you gotta look at it. What Finesse 2 Time will get? All right. That's why you see niggas that going to do screaming there. Because you got niggas like Wack and all the other people who've been in the game. They greedy, bro. They being greedy, bro. They want too much out the deal, bro. When you supposed to be just sitting back, distributing, help put my music out there, make sure it's here, make sure it's there, make sure I got shit to do. That's it. You don't supposed to be getting no more, no less. You supposed to just get what you supposed to get paid for, bro. That's why I say you be had to watch these dudes, bro. That Wack his slick ass, he know that this man got to pay him back at least $500 or $600 back out that 250.
And let's say I am the label, right? That's his 250. I don't get none of that.
Okay.
You get what I'm saying? Then I still got to go do everything else that got to get done for the project, right? Now, if I go book a tour.
Then came Tupac. When Keefe D was arrested in connection with Tupac Shakur's murder, Wack 100 did something that only Wack 100 would do. He offered to post bail over $100,000, 15% of a $750,000 bond for the man accused of orchestrating the murder of one of the most beloved figures in the history of the culture.
Wait, sir. You can answer my questions. I'm sure Mr. Arnold has questions for you. You can answer those.
The court saw through it immediately. Prosecutors argued it was a play to secure media rights.
So it's fair to say that you said you would bail Mr. Davis out as long as he follows some stipulations, correct?
A move to get an interview, a movie deal, a piece of a story.
Now, what you think Wack was gonna do with Keefe D? Huh? What you think he was gonna do with Keefe D when he bailed them out? Boy, they was gonna go on the whole media run, bro. He was gonna have Keefe D on Clubhouse. He was gonna try to put this nigga in the movie. He was gonna probably try to put him on No Jumper, Vlad, Akademiks. I'm telling you, bro. He was gonna try to have this man everywhere talking about what really supposed to been happening, and Wack was gonna be getting a piece of the pie so he can get his money back out the deal. Real talk. You wouldn't have put up 150-something thousand to get somebody out. Damn, Wack.
Argued it was a play to secure media rights.
So it's fair to say that you said you would bail Mr. Davis out as long as he follows some stipulations, correct?
A move to get an interview, a movie deal,
Media
a piece
right.
of a story worth far more than any
told
bail
you.
money. The judge rejected it. Wack had the audacity to frame this as loyalty, as if bailing out the man connected to Tupac's death was somehow a service to the culture.
The money's still sitting over there with the bondsman. They're assuring me he's gonna come home. You know, at the end of the day, then we're gonna come home and we're gonna do what we do. We're gonna get back to business.
By this point, the people who knew the real landscape were no longer just watching, they were broadcasting. Because at this point, the only ones still defending Wack were the ones benefiting from it.
2008 when that phone call happened. Okay, so now through all that time, Blue had been getting called a rat. Now, you know, he's...
Jay Diggs had been checking Wack for years before most people knew who Jay Diggs was.
Diggs said, ask Blue, Jay Diggs. Who is Jay Diggs?
Miscommunication set it off early. The demand for a fade came next.
That's my question. Either we're going to get down or we not. All you got to do is say we're going to get down or we not.
And then Wack crossed the line that you cannot uncross in this culture. He brought up Jay Diggs' mother in a clubhouse session and let the insults fly.
So when I get to a point to where I think you clout chasing and you supposed to be from the streets, I'm gonna give you a lesson to where you'll never do it. So I told him his mama.
And that's the stuff really, bro. I ain't gonna lie, stuff like that don't even bother me, gang. Cause I'm grown, I'm past that now. That's like high school shit, bro. When you was in first, second grade, shit make you mad, gang. That ain't gonna make no grown man mad, gang. Cause when you bump into him, then you know you gotta hold up to that, but you'll never bump into him.
Response was a diss track, Three Finger Wack, derived from a story told by Wack's side chick who said he likes three fingers in certain places.
Oh, damn, one more finger. So I put the one more finger, and I'm like this. That nigga said, okay, and like I said, I'm like this, bro. That nigga said, now turn.
Humbly and peacefully, I want you to answer this question. Did you not call my phone humbly and peacefully?
You know, she linked with Wack, but she fell out with Wack. She put up a video of Wack being belly up, allegedly.
Now turn.
Humbly and peacefully, I want you to answer this question. Did you not call my phone humbly and peacefully?
You know, she.
Man, what in David Jones' locker is going on, bro? What is going on, bro? This man asshole naked laying across the bed. Then all Gus said she used three fingers to do some old Lex Luger, Nature Boy, figure four leg lock shit with you. And you liked it, this shit. That's why they call you Three Finger Wack. That's where that Three Finger Wack shit came from. They're Three Finger Wack. Boy, you's a nasty ass nigga, Wack. You a nasty boy, you a nasty ass nigga, boy.
Linked with Wack, but she fell out with Wack. She put up a video of Wack being belly up, allegedly. We don't know if it's Wack.
We know that's Wack.
Might be a stunt double. Now,
That's
there's
Wack.
some audio in it.
Humbly and peacefully, I want you to answer.
Wack, instead of de-escalating, went nuclear because of the Bay Area affiliation. Wack wouldn't waste a second going in on Mac Dre.
So how am I supposed to know about a romper room?
No, they were freaking gangster.
Huh? Yeah, but robbing banks ain't gangsters. That's just robbing banks.
What the?
Being that Mac Dre is a Bay Area legend, this would not be overlooked by Jay Diggs.
I'll stop chasing you this way. I just find you when I find you.
But Jay Diggs wouldn't let up until he was forced to, getting locked up on the 4 to 10 year bid for a weed charge. And then Ayatollah Marv entered the building.
Thing. I got a public service announcement for the little Wack. This is want to talk about Wack.
The OG Pyru dared Wack 100 to step in Compton after Cash told folks he took
See,
the
that's
state.
why I don't understand, bro. This is why I said I be trying to give Wack his lead way, bro. Wack be moving around, guy. He outside, bro. No matter if he be with 20 niggas, 30 niggas, 40 niggas, it really don't matter. Man, ain't nobody touched bro yet, but they said he got touched when he was going up on the stage. Something happened with Kanye and the gang when he hurried up and ran on the stage. Somebody said that he got touched behind the stage. I wish designer by folk was there. He'll tell that story. Well, Wack say he supposed to been pulled the Drake up. And they caught him slipping behind stage, talking about Nip, and they supposed to put hands and feet up on him. And he hurried up and ran on the stage with Kanye in the game because he know niggas weren't gonna come on the stage. I gotta find that clip and see where it's at.
And on Suge Knight.
Yeah, but Marv is a rat. Marv took the stand and told him Bone had a gun. For real?
Marv represents something specific, a figure with documented history in the Compton and Pyru world who carries the kind of credibility that Wack has spent years trying to borrow.
You lie and you exaggerate and you stretch things.
In plain words, Marv spoke it how it is. Wack is all cap.
You didn't get on death row till 2003, and it wasn't even death row then. And matter of fact, none of the homies say they even put you on. Ma James didn't bring you around. You got brought around by the police.
He challenged Wack.
Hell no, that boy said you got brought around by the police. So what kind of blood he supposed to be, y'all? He said he got brought in by the police, boy.
And matter of fact, none of the homies say they even put you on. Ma, James didn't bring you around. You got brought around by the police.
He challenged Wack to prove slightly that he was the man he claimed to be. Wack began having scheduling conflicts.
I'm in the park. I'm in Gonzales Park. All the trips in Dubai and all the trips to Jamaica can't get you in the park. These young piranhas will eat your ass up.
Hey, that nigga said, I'm in the park. There's somewhere you can't come. These young piranhas gonna tell your mouth out around there, bitch. You come over there fucking with old coon. Then they probably waiting for you to come over there. That's why he told you, nigga, I'm in the park. You know what I'm at. Hey, that crazy, Wack. For real. Like, that real, like, crazy, Wack. You heard him? He said, I'm gonna show you what this bag do. Now, Wack, you verifying that you line shit up. That means you supposed to be going down with Big U, right? Because you be lining shit up and running plays.
Was in a slot he almost created for himself, catering to a suburban white audience who liked to hear these gangster-type tales, becoming a Daily Show-type correspondent for the Akademiks and Adam 22 No Jumper podcast, all the way up the ladder to Aiden Raw.
Aiden, you talked a lot of commission crap to me.
He would use all these platforms to drive narratives of snitching, becoming a part of the Cap Media Akademiks made popular. And this is where things stopped sounding like rumors and started sounding like a pattern.
Dance. On the video, did another man in that woman's mouth and then Nipsey go kiss her? Yes or no?
We never seen any semen.
One of his biggest targets on Pyro.
Oh my God, Wack. Wack, bro, Wack. You watching a video dead hard that you trying to see. Oh my God, bro. Like, bro, what is you doing, Wack? I know you want to go viral, gang, but bro, what is you doing? Bro, what is you doing? So you sitting up there watching a video like that? You looking at all that? You too busy worried about who the dudes is. You ain't looking at the broad. Oh man, bro, don't let me find out you like the Skittles, bro. Don't let me find out, bro. You know the air color up in the Skittle bag, man.
The rule would remain Nipsey.
Okay, cool. You didn't see any semen, but did that happen? This came out of mouth, and Nipsey went there to go kiss him. Yes or no?
That definitely happened.
His Nipsey Hussle fiasco would somehow align him with Crip legend Big U, who always sought to be the most famous 60 and had in-house beef with Nipsey's All Money In clique for years.
Anytime you want to do movies in the hood, just check it in. We can make sure it's done. Movies, videos.
Big U had the proven resume Wack wanted, but lacked the social media presence.
But if you don't check it in, oh well, it's gonna check your ass out. We're gonna check you in, all right. We're gonna check in all of your equipment.
The two would become frenemies, which would lead to plays getting mixed up at times.
So me, Trick, and Big U was real close at the time, right? Hey.
See, he even playing the story, and look what happened today. Shout out to that boy Moxie Approved, man. Look what's going on today with Wack. And he throwing this up in there. Come on, bro. Like, what's going on, gang? You done did all this stuff calling everybody a rat. Like, come on, Wack, bro. Is you really an informant, bro? Is you really a snitch, gang? Is you really the boys?
Future broke some money. All right, Trick in Detroit. Me and Big U on a red-eye flight to Atlanta. We coming to LAX. We coming through the security, putting our bag through the thing. Who we see on the other side? Future and the girl that's with the football players. When we come to the thing, I say, hey, homie, you got that money for Trick? He take off running. I'm on the dead homies
do that.
No, what the
It runs into a motherfucking terminal. And
This event would still to this day be deemed allegedly being that Future first denied ever meeting the two.
Fucking Trick want people to know about the Future in the airport if it happened. You get what I'm saying? Like, nigga, that's admitting to some bullshit. Like, nigga, what are you walking down for
bro.
somebody
It's
else
like
for?
you
know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, it's like you admitting that you robbing niggas for niggas, you extorting niggas for niggas, you letting people know who you doing it for. It's like you throwing these people on the bus, gang. Like I don't know, Wack. I ain't trying to put no jacket up on you, gang.
Like, cuz that's supposed to be under the wraps.
Big U would also deny that this ever happened.
We ain't doing nothing. We looking for the future.
If Big U letting the Nipsey hate linger was intentional, who knows? But the internet OG gangbang crown could only go to one, so the two begin to butt heads.
Big U, bro. Big U is the biggest kind of slave you can find, bro. He act like he fuck with you, bro, but it all be for a motive.
Well, a recording leaked of Wack talking greasy about Big U.
That's what I think they fell out at, bro. Cause Hassan Campbell dropped that footage. You remember Wack? I think he got his page took. During that time, Wack 100 had got his page took, and he was trying to sue him for defamation or something. But yeah, now it's starting to make sense. You were talking to Hassan Campbell, he recording you, and you were talking about Big U. Getting too comfortable, bro. Now look what happened.
That changed everything.
The nigga Jesse dies. Big U sends me the contract. You're talking about help me go after the 30%. I say, bro, you wasn't going after 30% when he was alive.
Eventually, it got to the point they weren't on speaking terms.
This is the thing. When I look at the whole layout, it's probably only one person out of everything you've been seeing going on that I wish it could have been different.
Right.
And that's Big U.
I heard about the little CJ Mack and Dub C interview with that guy. I don't accept no apology from no nigga to disrespect my name, disrespect my family,
Thanks.
and call me on my name. Come see me in my face.
you better know that Big U, he ain't got no more juice. Ain't nothing respecting him out here. He ain't never put in no work.
And
look at that man here, bro. The man said, Big U ain't oh, look, here you go, y'all. Let me let y'all see how he finna look at Loose Cannon, bro. And we're gonna rewind what he said about Big U.
This is when Wack
look how he
began to
looking at
troll
Loose
Big
Cannon.
U, facilitating stories.
I want y'all to pay attention how he finna just stare at Loose Cannon when he go to talking, bro.
Of his in-house beef with Nipsey.
So he FaceTimed me and stuff like that. He was like, Nipsey just got killed. I'm like, 6-0. I didn't hear that. So I hang up with him. I called Nipsey and I'm like, Nipsey, what's up? He was like, oh, what's up with it?
Nipsey answered.
Nipsey answered. He answered the phone. So
you get a call from Big U telling you Nipsey just got killed.
Facilitating stories of his in-house beef with Nipsey.
So he FaceTimed me and stuff like that. He was like, Nipsey just got killed. I'm like, 6-0. I didn't hear that. So I hang up with him. I called Nipsey and I'm like, Nipsey, what's up? He was like, oh, what's up with it?
Nipsey answered.
Nipsey answered. He answered the phone. So
you get a call from Big.
I don't accept no apology from no nigga to disrespect my name, disrespect my family, and call me on my name. Come see me in my face.
You better know that Big U, he ain't got no more juice. Ain't nothing respecting him out here. He ain't never put in no work.
The man said he ain't never put in no work. I just had to play that, bro, because look how that boy trying to sound like he the king of the jungle. He the new he on the throne of LA and LA now because he got the money. Because you want to be feeding niggas now.
Disrespect my name, disrespect my family, and call me on my name. Come see me in my face.
You better know that Big U, he ain't got no more juice. Ain't nothing respecting him out here. He ain't never put in no work.
And this.
How you gonna say that man ain't put in no work? He been to jail, gang. And a well-respected dude.
When Wack began to troll Big U, facilitating stories of his in-house beef with Nipsey.
So he FaceTimed me and stuff like that. He was like,
look out.
Nipsey just got killed. I'm like, 6-0. I didn't hear that. So I hang up with him. I called Nipsey and I'm like, Nipsey, What's up? He was like, oh, what's up with it?
Nipsey answered.
Nipsey answered. He answered the phone. So
you get a call from Big U telling you Nipsey just got killed.
Yeah.
You panic, call Nip. Nip answered the phone.
Yeah.
And 30 minutes after you get off the phone with Nip.
And then the indictment came.
Look how he just lined it up.
And other locations.
Look how he just lined it up.
See what's going on. They talking about him a fugitive. So
if you get off the phone with Nip,
and then
look how he just lined
telling
it up.
you Nipsey.
So I hang up with him. I called Nipsey, and I'm like, Nipsey, what's up? He was like, oh, what's up with it?
Nipsey answered.
Nipsey answered. He answered the phone. So
you get a call from Big U telling you Nipsey just got killed.
Yeah.
You panic, call Nip. Nip answered the phone.
Yeah.
And 30 minutes after you get off the phone with Nip.
And then the indictment came. Feds raided Big U's home and other locations.
To see what's going on. They talking about him a fugitive.
And it's like soon after that interview happened, bro, that's when the feds do that, bro. Like, damn, Wack, did you lose cannon? Who went and told these folks this, bro? Oh, you went on the platform.
So they just raided all my houses. When they raided my houses and my property, they was asking about Wack.
Before turning himself in, he mentioned one name in particular as a part of his last words before prison.
Wack said 100 times he was gonna take my contracts. He working with the FBI. The FBI went to the city 3 days in a row and told the city they didn't want nobody to give me no more money.
Claiming Cash Jones was an informant.
It's crazy. But I'm going to go turn myself in, though.
Something that began to make sense. He flat out worked with 6ix9ine, hip-hop's most popular rap. He claimed to have notified Big U hours before the raid.
I think you tipping off Big U. You should only know this if you're doing the investigation. I think that definitely.
I did what?
And I thought he was capping.
How many times have I capped?
They say Wack 100 is the police.
How am I the police?
They say you're the police.
Because I know a lot.
But then he would shock the sector when flipping through his wallet.
Look.
The most ironic moment occurred. A bag.
See? You see what I'm saying? Look at that, bro. See them glasses that he got, it make him look like he the boys, but watch this.
He would shock the sector when flipping through his wallet. The most ironic moment occurred. A badge.
Why Cody that told him that though? Because nigga statement in the his statement there, nigga. Why?
He would get scorched online, starting.
Like he showed it on purpose, bro. And dude right here act like he ain't even see it.
Because nigga statement in the his statement there, nigga. Why?
He would get scorched online, starting to be known as a Cap King. He would attempt to calm everyone down.
Look at it. Who walk around with shit like that, gang? Who walk around and do it? And these glasses make bro look like the feds. I bet he know he looked like the feds when he had them glasses on like that.
Flipping through his wallet, the most ironic moment occurred. A badge.
Why Cody that told him that though? Because nigga statement in the his statement there, nigga. Why?
He would get scorched online, starting to be known as a Cap King. He would attempt to calm everyone down by revealing it was a fake badge.
Y'all thought you had me. We got him. Y'all got to be goofy. Let me tell you something. You see the wear on this? The wear? Been in my back pocket for a while. Guys, you go to more glass of white?
Whether you believe Wack's badge is Cap or not, it symbolizes a litany of events involved.
Bro, you had your cars up in there, bro. So still what you saying, you pulled your credit cards out or the wallet that had the badges up on. So it don't matter what you saying, what?
Involving a man with a few enemies he pointed fingers at, looking at heavy time. So even if he wasn't an informant, his story would sound the same.
Yo, Wack, what's up with the screenshot that Traplo Ross sent me of you begging Big U not to kill you?
That's Cap. That's AI.
It's in the indictment.
Nigga be quick to say something AI, nigga. You know that ain't AI. Nigga love talking about something AI, man.
His story would sound the same.
Yo, Wack, what's up with the screenshot that Traplo Ross sent me of you begging Big U not to kill you?
That's Cap. That's AI.
It's in the indictment.
But the real showing of a loss of power was coming. In a war, Wack was used to winning.
Then, like with the Aiden Ross situation, bro. I want to know, did Aiden Ross ever pay this nigga, gang? Like, did he ever get paid? Or did Blueface get paid? Cause somebody had to been got paid or something because that whole situation just got quiet. Cause Wack was trying to make it seem like he was gonna go get some lawyers and, you know, hit him with the lawsuit, allegedly. But, you know, I don't know. It probably was an internet play. That man probably got paid the whole time, and Blueface was probably paid to say that. Who knows? Who knows, bro? Cause they still doing brand risk. They still fighting.
This app pays your bills now, and you pay back.
Oh, my fault about that. We finna get to it, man.
One thing about these managers who are taking way more money than they're supposed to from their artists, they definitely not liking someone else trying to come and take extra money from their artists. This might have been the case when Blueface will reportedly get denied his back-end pay after losing in a 6-round fight in a league ran by Aiden Ross called Brand Risk.
How can we get you back in here, bro? Can we see you back in Brand Risk?
Hey, you know, you ain't gonna lose your own money on your own fight card.
Blueface was far from happy and felt foul play.
If you do get back on Brand Risk, do you want a rematch or who do you want to fight?
I probably won't get back on Brand Risk because you tampering with the bets.
Never that. Never that. I don't know what he's talking about.
Well, not only would Aiden win off his personal bet, he would decide not to pay Blueface, who was the main draw in the first place.
Getting the rigging, all that stuff. Now listen, chat. Is it illegal that I bet Akademiks on a sanctioned Florida event? No.
Aiden, being one Wack has protected against blacks many
times,
would presume to be an easy one for the Pacoima Pyru to check.
Yo, this dude named Glasses Loke and Trap Bradshaw, they're threatening me.
Glasses? No, I know them dudes, bro. Glasses Malone is who he is. I'll call nephew right now.
All right, Wack. Thanks, bro.
But this time, Wack only had himself fooled.
If I'm Rain Bet, I'm not paying them a dime, to be honest. Just being honest. I mean, why would you? It's breach, it's leaks, so that's what I'm trying to say. Like, why would I? If you were in that situation.
Let me tell you why would you, Aiden?
Sure.
You say you my friend, right?
Yes.
What that's worth? Because I didn't hesitate for you.
But after listening to this, who knows? Maybe it's just another play.
Yo, Wack, let me call you when I'm done screaming. All right, baby, you look so hot the way you laid over like that.
Hell nah, bro. Hell nah. A-Ross playing with this nigga, bro.
I didn't hesitate for you.
But after listening to this, who knows? Maybe it's just another play.
Yo, Wack, let me call you when I'm done screaming. All right, baby, you look so hot the way you laid over like that. I'm sorry.
No, Wack. So I bet you see how Aiden Ross playing with Wack. So I got something for you, Charles. Damn White. I got something for you. I got something for you tomorrow for a video, Charlie boy. I got something for you, Charlie boy. In the video tomorrow, I'm gonna come back and find it. I gotta come back and snip it. I gotta get that little part right there. Because you not finna tell me, Charlie, that when you go around Aiden Ross, he not playing with you like that. Saying you look good in your clothes today, Charles. Oh, you looking like a young dude, Charles. You ain't finna tell me Aiden Ross is not playing with you like that, bro. Look how he doing Wack. So you know he doing it with you, Charles. He a fruit roll up.
It's breach, it's leaks, so that's what I'm trying to say. Like, why would I? If you were in that situation.
Let me tell you why would you, Aiden?
Sanctioned Florida event? No.
Aiden, being one Wack has protected against blacks many times, would presume to be an easy one for the Pacoima Pyru to check.
Yo, this dude named Glasses Loke and Trap Bradshaw, they're threatening me.
Glasses? No, I know them dudes, bro. Glasses Malone is who he is. I'll call nephew right now.
All right, Wack. Thanks, bro.
But this time, Wack only had himself fooled.
If I'm Rain Bet, I'm not paying them a dime, to be honest. Just being honest. I mean, why would you? It's breach, it's leaks, so that's what I'm trying to say. Like, why would I? If you were in that situation.
Let me tell you why would you, Aiden?
Sure.
You say you my friend, right?
Yes.
What that's worth? Because I didn't hesitate for you.
But after listening to this, who knows? Maybe it's just another play.
Yo, Wack, let me call you when I'm done screaming. All right, baby, you look so hot the way you laid over like that. I'm sorry.
Truth about Aiden Ross in the boxing match, right? And his sexual advances.
Like, they want to say something about it.
He thinks
They want to say something about it. Oh, man.
I'm sorry.
Damn, bro.
You were in that situation.
Oh, man, bro. It's like, bro, this shit just so funny to me, guy. Cause this nigga want to say, hey, bro. You know how he like, yo, bro. Hey, bro. No, bro. Hey, bro. Hey, bro. So just imagine what Aiden Ross is saying to Charleston White. I wonder, what do he call Charleston White? I bet you he don't even call him Charleston White. I know he call him but what do he call him besides Like his in-house play name, like how he playing with Wack on the phone? You know Aiden Ross is playing with Charleston White like this. He giving you money. So you know he playing with you like this. So what is your in-house name when you go mess with Aiden Ross? What's your name, bro? Because it got to make sense to me.
You say you my friend, right?
Yes.
What that's worth? Because I didn't hesitate for you.
But after listening to this, who knows? Maybe it's just another play.
Yo, Wack, let me call you when I'm done screaming. All right, baby, you look so hot the way you're laid over like that. I'm sorry.
Truth about Aiden Ross in the boxing match, right? And his sexual advances at people.
He thinks that this could be used to get, like, Wack, are you fucking retarded? He's old. How old is Wack 100? Oh, he's 50. Okay. Because, dude, I had...
But on Pyru, if everything is content, then nothing is real, including him. But Wack is far from the only one that excels at this, because once you see it here...
Hey, this shit crazy, bro. This nigga Wack crazy, man. This whole situation crazy, bro. By him, with this Dawgface shit, this Big U shit, with all this shit. Now I'm finna go back and play like 10 minutes of this act shit, and we're gonna call it a night, bro. Because like I said, man, Wack, is you really that boy? Is you really talking, gang?
When he sat next to Loose Cannon, and Loose Cannon described that he had received a phone call from Vic. You talked about Nipsey being dead.
Now we just played it. That's why I went and played Moxie Approval, and I came. We came right back at the part where we supposed to be. Huh? What you want? Hold on, y'all.
Before he was dead, that is Wack put him in a position. He can't hide behind what somebody else told the story, not me. That's the Crips did that. Ain't no rules on Big U's indictment. He helped put people who he knew had fell out with Big U. He used those dumbass niggas. And he used their anger at Big U. He used that for his benefit to get at Big U, who he didn't like. That's clear as day. That's number one. Number two, you talked about what the Overt Act was. Everything that Wack 100 has said about Big U over the last 3 or 4 years.
I thought about that, bro. That was my wife. She learned how to tune me out when I be going live. Like I said, I used to be in the living room. So I'm on the computer now with the headphones and shit. So she can't hear nothing but me talking. She can't hear the computer playing or nothing like that. Like TV used to be kind of loud. See, that's why I came in the computer room. I was like, man, I just come in the computer room while I'm just talking. So she was going to the bathroom, came in. She's like, what the fuck? Like, oh, damn, I forgot you be live. Like, yeah, and shit. I thought she wanted so, but let's get back to it, bro. Let's get back to it. And we came back right on time at the part where they talking about the phone call with Loose Cannon and Nipsey Hussle. Let's get it.
Dumbass niggas. And he used their anger at Big U. He used that for his benefit to get at Big U, who he didn't like. That's clear as day. That's number one. Number two, you talked about what the Overt Act was. Everything that Wack 100 has said about Big U over the last 3 or 4 years, it has all led to establishing the Overt Act. It all has led to thinking about the character. Everything he did, he was shooting at Big U's character. Big U's a thief, Big U's a murderer, Big U set this play up, Big U set that play up. Wack has been used.
Hey, appreciate everybody who up in the building, man. Shout out to y'all for rocking out with me on this long night, bro. Knowing we got to be up and get these kids ready for school. Well, most of y'all kids probably be gone. But I know I had to be up early, get my kids ready to school. Then I be trying to get out early too. You know what I'm saying? So before they get out there too, I can do my thing early in the morning. But hey, I appreciate that, bro. Shout out to everybody who's still in the building, who rock out with me every night. Shout out to Mama Williams for the gifties. Shout out for everybody for the time that y'all rock out with me, bro. Shout out to y'all, bro.
Podcasts. He has been using platforms like yours, like No Jumper, and like everybody else.
But are you saying these, like, again, my caveat was that has he probably allowed or platformed people who have accused Big U of actually committing crimes or said, oh, I was there committing a crime in Big U? Yes. Okay. But I kind of do understand his nuance.
If you're saying yes, Akademiks, if you're saying that, so listen, you're Akademiks, you're the most powerful person in urban media.
He's right.
No Jumper is no small fish. And so when you talk about who you are and what access he has to you and what it means when he tells a story, you are a bullhorn for Wack 100, brother.
All right, hold on. Let me ask you a question, because I seen you just had on Moses Malone Jr. in your podcast, and yes. I'm not gonna lie, very entertaining. I suggest everyone watch it, and we're gonna play some clips.
Thank you.
We're gonna play some clips from it today. So there are some people that will say, well, just like how Wack 100 allowed Loose Cannon to say certain things, you allowed him to say that James Harden.
Hey, like I said, now once again, I'm just trying to see what's going on, bro. Because I ain't just for the stamp nothing yet, and it ain't been validated yet. Because like I said, Wack's still moving around. He's still doing what he's doing. Like Wack is still moving around, bro. So if he was involved in anything, the feds would have been came and got him. That what just got me like, damn, like, what if this nigga didn't snitch? Just think about it. What if he didn't snitch and somebody else told and just tried to throw Wack name up in there? But I'm trying to, you know, I'm trying to speculate the best way I can, bro, before I just try to frame anything, allegedly, because I'm trying to work on to stop framing stuff and just do content and just see, like, is it true or not? Because I don't want to just be speculating something and then it don't be true. Because, like, what if this shit come out and Wack name ain't got nothing to do with this shit? Like, just what if? And it was somebody else, but they just threw Wack name on the bus. Not trying to say it like that. I'm just being real, because Akademiks is real life holding up for Wack. Like, I think y'all got it wrong. That's how Act coming like, nah, y'all might got it wrong. So I'm trying to, you know, hear both sides of the story before, you know, we just see what it is.
It's a criminal. Like, I'm not gonna lie. After that interview, I said James Harden, you know, needs to go to jail. Like, yo, James Harden is out here like Aaron Hernandez. That's what Wack has done. Like, Wack has just allowed people like Loose Cannon and others to basically tie the rope around another man's neck and hang them motherfuckers. I'm not gonna say it's not diabolical, but
it is.
I don't know if you could directly blame Wack for like cooperating or snitching when he's allowing someone else who's willing to do it to do it.
Let me tell you.
Let me let y'all hear what X said one more time.
Go to jail. Like, yo, James Harden is out here like Aaron Hernandez. That's what Wack has done. Like, Wack has just allowed people like Loose Cannon and others to basically tie the rope around another man's neck and hang them motherfuckers. I'm not gonna say it's not diabolical, but
it is.
I don't know if you could directly blame Wack for like cooperating or snitching when he's allowing someone else who's willing to do it to do it.
Let me tell you the difference between
them facts though, bro. What Akademiks just said. We really just can't say Wack a snitch because he letting them come on the platform and say what they gonna say, and they knowing the consequences behind this. They know what's up with it. So I gotta kind of agree with Ak, because Ak ain't finna let no anybody come on his platform and not knowing that you live. Hey, we live talking about something now. All right, big. So if you come up there and you say the wrong thing, you live and you get yourself jammed up, that'll be on you. No cap.
me interviewing a person who's telling his story, right? So listen, here's the difference. Wack 100, he is orchestrating these things. And now we are sitting back debating whether what he said is true or not true. So why are we debating? He's saying that he has full knowledge of it. He was there, and he has expressed his intent of taking Wack 100 down. I mean, taking Big U down. And he has said out his mouth that he's going to use the Crips against the Crips. And he's pointed out that the things that have taken place with Big U, those things were all done by Crips. But what he has left out is that he himself have put these people in positions, and he's ushered them into positions for their voices to be louder. That's number one. Number two, the stuff that he's talked about, he was rough with Big U back in the day. So he had precise knowledge of what was taking place, like the whole airport thing. Who knew that except him? So when he's trying to attribute that somebody close to Big U, one of his Confederates, one of his partners, told the story. But the only person that we know.
Think about it. What if Big U went back and told what happened? Yeah, man, me and Wack caught the dude at the airport, man. Wack chased the nigga down. I told Wack, don't do it. And they probably went back and told motherfuckers, and you feel me? What if? Let's think about it. Cause we ain't got Big U side, cause Big U jammed up. So what if Big U come out and be like, hey, this other dude might say it. And that's why Wack came out and spoke on it, because the other dude got the word out on the streets. Cause we ain't in California. You know, California know who doing what and what's going on. See, we on the outside looking in. But where Wack at, they know what's going on. LA.
For the record, who was told that story about what happened in the airport is him.
Okay, so again, I'm trying to get to that top line understanding. So do you believe that Wack is either feeding information to the feds? Do you believe that Wack is cooperating in this case? Or do you just think he's just a slimy dude that's, you know, when he's in beef with someone, he finds a way to, you know, publicly tell on you, like maybe bring other people on.
A, B, C, and D, nigga. I believe A, B, C, and D, nigga.
He said A, B, C, and D, nigga.
Multiple choice, all of them, nigga. I'm a circle E. A, B, C, D, E. I'm choosing E. He's all of the above. Wack 100, he's operating minus any type of moral compass whatsoever. Wack 100 would do anything.
Oh, okay. Is that unethical or is that snitching then? So there might be unethical, because put it like this. You know, not to evoke like a movie or whatever, but like some people, how they look at cooperation or whatever. Oh, I could just use a real life situation. We found out in the YSL case that apparently the YSL dudes were okay with one of their members telling, as long as they told on the people from the Inglewood mafia family or whatever.
See, all this shit crazy. So he basically saying Young Thug didn't care who was snitching, as long as he ain't snitching on us. You can rat on somebody else, but don't rat on nobody who was YSL. That's basically what Akademiks just said. That Thug gave that A-OK that niggas can rat. Just rat on the other side. Don't rat on what we doing.
Like if you told on the ops, we're not gonna shun you, but if you told on one of us, so is it one of those where it's like he's just playing dirty? He's not necessarily, you know, he's just okay, Wack plays dirty.
Y'all be safe.
This shit crazy, bro.
So it's a couple of different things, Ag. We know that when it comes to people trying to get at people they don't like, people employ whatever tactic they have to employ in order to do it, in order to reach their goal.
Yeah, I hear Wack say he'll delete people's YouTube channels. Like I don't think there's no bounds what Wack.
You heard what he said? He'll delete people's YouTube channels. Like that shit stand just say Charles had it out for me. That's why I'm trying to get better at how I do my content. That's why I got my videos. I'm trying to do different. So if niggas run across the videos, they be like, damn, well, I see what you're saying, but why you tell a story like that? Yeah, it's my narrative, nigga. So yeah, so the stuff I want to say, I ain't gonna say it. I'm gonna let the movie clip say it. That's why I say I'm gonna start dropping videos at least every day, bro. I'm at least every day try to drop 1 or 2 videos the best way I can, because you know I be busy. You know I work for myself, so you know it'd be like a sacrifice I be had to make a short, make a video. You know what I'm saying? See, going live at night, that ain't interfering my time or nothing. That ain't interfering nothing because I ain't working overnight. It's free time. But through the day, that should be, you know, like a little sacrifice. But I be making it happen. But I like, yeah, I just gotta set it to a perfect schedule to like, all right, niggas know I'ma probably pop out, come live in the daytime for like an hour. I'm gonna drop a video and I'm gonna drop 2 shorts. Then I'm gonna go live at night. And yep, that should be enough to where I can be able to handle everything and still do what I need to do, bro. Because I ain't gonna lie, keeping up with this shit here is crazy. This niche right here is fast paced. You gotta be on it. You gotta be on it. I'm talking about, all right, something dropped 2 hours ago. You should have been put something out, because if you didn't, you probably ain't gonna catch that wave until the next thing that get dropped. Or unless you just make up some decent content and you just already in the algorithm, you still gonna do it. But this a fast paced niche, bro. I'm telling you.
Would not do if he dislikes you.
Okay, so you just answered your own question. So he's not above and beyond doing what I'm accusing him of doing then.
What do you think that's snitching?
Anything,
so, do you think that's snitching?
Listen, whenever you're trying to help, whenever you're trying to listen, Wack 100 is an orchestrator. He's sitting behind the scenes and he's taking people that he knows are dumb as a motherfucker and are just operating out of anger and frustration at Big U. And he's using their dislike and their anger at Big U. He's using it to his favor and in his favor to get at Big U. And that's what he's been doing for the last 3 or 4 years. So Big U already, listen, Big U, in my opinion, in my estimation, he had already done enough to expose himself. But Wack 100 wanted to make sure that he pushed his ass all the way over the edge.
I mean, so you believe that this was done by Wack? You think that's well? That story was told before the indictments and stuff like that.
And this the crazy thing about it, bro. This your best friend, bro. Somebody that you knew for 18 years, allegedly. I think he said 18 years. That's how long him and Big U been cool or knowing each other. How could you backdoor, bro? But then you got Alpo and Rich. You know what I'm saying? Look what Alpo did to Rich Porter. And Alpo Martinez situation. So I'm just trying to see, like, what the fuck was your whole motive of really getting Big U out of the way? Like, was you scared to fight, bro? Was you scared that if you knew, if bro found out that you did something behind his back, and if y'all bump into each other, he was gonna do you bad? Like, what was it, gang? Like, was you just scared of bro? Because if you was just scared of bro, like, just say that. Because the way you did this, like, all right, niggas still want to have me feeling like I'm scared, like he want to punk me. Guess what I'm finna do? I'm finna get him jammed up. Now I'm gonna see how tough he is when he go back to jail. Man.
Yes. So listen, they're grabbing everything they possibly can to throw at Big U. Everything. They're grabbing shit out of the sewer. They're grabbing it out the gutter. They're grabbing it from people who don't like Big. They're grabbing it from the investigation. They're trying to make sure that it sticks because, like you just said, the overt act, it speaks to character. It speaks to MO, modus operandi. It speaks for the. It speaks for what he's most likely to do based on evidence that substantiates.
It mostly speaks to intent. So it shows that these things, you know, it's one thing. You get into a parking lot argument over a parking spot, you pull out a gun and shoot someone. That's one thing. If you drove there, make sure you stalked the person. You told people to park in every other spot that you could have this argument. Now it's a conspiracy, and that goes to your intent. Like you intended for this crime to happen, right? So okay.
So watch this, Ash. Hold on, Ash. Listen. So let me simplify this for you. Wack 100.
No cap, bro. Akademiks is coming with it, bro. I gotta keep it real. Akademiks did his homework, so he was prepared for any question or anything somebody was gonna bring to the table on Wack 100, bro. I'm telling you, Akademiks know who did this. He just ain't saying nothing, bro. I'm telling you. Think about what I'm saying, bro. If Wack 100 will give Poetic Flacco some work to put out, he been going on Akademiks show. So what makes you think he ain't for to send Act or let Act know, like, look, hey, this who really did it, but don't say nothing. Just go along with the narrative, but boom, let me show you what I got. Let me show, so they'll know that they asked me some questions, but I didn't cooperate. Because the way Akademiks is acting, he acting like he got some proof that it was somebody else. He just trying to see if somebody gonna put the pieces together to find out who really is. But it sounds like he know who did what, bro. I'm telling you, it sounds like it.
He does utilize every tactic in his disposal. He utilizes every tool in his arsenal to get at the people that he doesn't like. Some of these things may be above board, but some of these things are clearly not above board. Now, just because you don't like somebody, don't mean you can do all the shit he did to Big U. You can not like Big U, but when you're trying to when you're telling stories of criminal activity, and when you're putting people in a position and putting them in front of, putting them on platforms to tell a story that all go to intent, that all go to a character, you're doing it so somebody can hear it. And then he's taking these people on these platforms, and then he's backing out when it comes to the Fed saying, oh, we heard you did X, Y, and Z. You put these people in a position to be heard. And he's doing that in order to muddy the waters. Still, like the whole thing with the LA with the
But what
airport.
if they wanted to go on these platforms themselves and talk about these things? Just think about it, bro. What if they wanted to go up here and do this? And Wack was like, all right, bet, this is what you want to do. I'll let you do it. Because they probably wanted to get their moment of fame, they clout, bro. You know, most of all these niggas be chasing this certain type of clout, a moment of fame. Maybe they just wanted to do this and Wack like, nigga, you your own man, so I'm going to let you do it.
Thing. He told it. Now he's saying somebody else told the story. Who was the person who told it? Who could have known it? He told the story himself. First-hand accounting because he was there. So what he does is, and I'm gonna talk real slow. What he does is that he purposely talks about these things in public. And then when these things become somebody's reality, he can then say, well, I ain't the one who did it. I may have said it once, but somebody else may have said it too. Like he lied about the Stunner thing. He's a liar. He lied and said, I never said Stunner name. He's only saying that because Stunner put a bankroll in his pocket with that Cash Money West, and Stunner called him and told him, look, bitch, this shit getting serious. You get my name in this shit. The Fed's gonna come talk to me because you said I paid the ransom.
Hey, by the way, I will say, shout to Bert.
He ain't lying though, cause Wack did do that, bro. He did that, bro. He threw Stunner name up in there, and he made it seem like they gonna come pay that ransom, bro. But I ain't gonna hold y'all too much longer. Like I said, I gotta be up early, get these kids to school. I know y'all probably gotta do the same too, but I appreciate everybody who rocked out with me tonight, man. Y'all already know what time it is. Your boy Real Live TV Appreciate everybody. Hold on. Let me go to my shit right quick. Yeah. Let me go to my shit right quick, cuz. Do my thing right quick, cuz. Hold on. Where is it? Which video was this up? And let's see. I'm trying to go get the outro. See, I'm gonna make my outro. I'm gonna make this simpler, bro, so I won't have to skip through the videos and nothing like that, bro. Yeah. No, I gotta go get that outro. Hey, I chose this outro for a reason, bro. When I play this outro, I play it for a reason because, gang, this is the end of campaign to all the stuff that they doing on YouTube. That's it. You feel me? Just think about it. When I be coming on my intro with the rock shit, you know I'm finna come on talking shit. When I end it off, it's this Vince McMahon campaign that I'm using, bro. It's the perfect thing. That's why I used it for Charleston White. When the Rock said this Vince Kiss My Ass Club campaign is officially over, I was saying that basically like this Charleston White King of the Narrative campaign is officially over. So for Wack 100, this campaign, nigga, it's over with, nigga. Yeah. Let's get to it, man. Yeah. Let's get to it. Let's get it. If you smell. Hold on, wait. We ain't gonna do it like that. We're gonna do it the right way.
On behalf of the millions, the Vince McMahon Kiss Your Ass Club is officially closed. If you smell what the Rock is cooking.
Do you smell what Realize Live TV is cooking? Do you smell what Realize Live TV is cooking? Do you smell what Realize Live TV is cooking?